Mohamed Salah
Sheesh.
and the absolute chaos at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Arguably one of their best players ever.
I would say Salah's the best player ever.
I don't it's hard for me to go to like the Kenny Dalglish and like the real classic peak of European football English days, because obviously I'm 28 years old. I don't know that to that context, but the stats he's putting up and the trophies he's won in their modern era and brought them back to the peak of football with their first Champions League since what would have been 05, and their first Premier League in 30 years, doing that as their best player, and just broke Premier League record, single season Premier League record for goal contributions.
Right.
To win another Prem. Chelsea fan, they spent $1 billion in like 2 years, and they're tied on points with Manchester United.
Sins. That's the club right there.
You're tied on points with Manchester United.
I don't think it's cooked yet.
No, it's not cooked. We're dragging it.
You don't think it's cooked yet? City?
We're joking.
Wait. How is it not cooked? They had a 6-point gap.
7 point actually.
It's 2 now.
The whole reason people love football, everybody loves football, is due to the magic of football.
Yeah.
Like, I won't lie to you, one of the things we've covered even on Wavy, bro.
Yeah.
The death of the Rabona.
We can first talk about the spectacle of the World Cup draw, because that was just propaganda for an hour and a half before 30 minutes of actually putting together the groups. Let's clap it up. Episode 108 of the Five-A-Side podcast. Shout out Moosey stepping in for me for the first half of the last episode. I was coming straight from Sevilla, which I want to talk a little bit about later. Sebastian is not here today because he's in Germany, in Hamburg, experiencing absolute cinema. This dude was there for, it is. Yeah. I used to think hamburgers came from Hamburg, but I don't know if they actually do. But y'all saw the goal that Seb experienced live.
Yes.
A scorpion kick in the 95th minute with Seb in the corner. Like, yo, I was telling Josh for the pod, like, Seb's going to be there when they find world peace. Like, that's the level of experience this dude be having.
Bro, he always goes at the best game.
Always the best.
Always the best
The
game.
craziest shit, bro. And then he's going to do that. And then St. Pauli discover a club for Bundesliga once again. So that's why Seb's not here. A lot to get into today, but who am I joined by today?
The dude is Muse.
Yes, sir.
Kendrick.
Gabriel.
Josh.
All right. We got to get straight into it. Mohamed Salah and the absolute chaos at Liverpool. So Mohamed Salah has been benched for the third straight game by Liverpool, this time for all 90 minutes after a 3-3 draw with Leeds, where they conceded towards the end of the match. They're in absolute disarray, and he has also been left out of their Champions League squad ahead of a very important fixture against Inter. We got to get into the Salah quotes, obviously, because the reason this is such a big deal is based on what he said post-game. He's not always the most vocal person, but when certain situations do come up, he's always going to speak about it. Yeah. So I'm just going to read off everything that we, of course, have with our graphic with beIN Sports. So he said, I'll be at Anfield to say goodbye before the African Cup because I don't know what will happen when I'm there. I couldn't believe I was on the bench for 90 minutes. It's the first time in my career. Very disappointing after everything I've done for this club. It feels like the club threw me under the bus. Someone wants me to take all the blame. The club promised me a lot in the summer. Now I'm on the bench, so they can say they kept their promises. It seems like someone in the club doesn't want me here. And it's really turned into Slot versus Salah, and one's got to go. Yeah. And what started off with a season of, they just came off the Prem. They signed everybody and their mama for like $400 million. Seb is saying this could be the greatest team of all time. And now, literally said
Premier
that.
League takes are actually awful.
Tottenham was second last year. All that.
His Premier League takes are just
unreal.
bad.
You don't watch it. And now it's
Italian.
And it's literally turned into Salah or Slot already. So, like, what are y'all thoughts on Salah's comments? I can give some more context, too, on what Jamie Carragher and Wayne Rooney and what the English media are reacting to it. Yeah. So, Jamie Carragher, obviously a Liverpool legend who's always very outspoken about his hometown club, had a lot to say about the Trent situation. What he said about the Salah situation is that this is a disgrace. And it was funny because during Salah's statements, he also said, I know tomorrow Carragher's going to come for me. I already expect it. Like, he publicly said that. Yeah, he did, bro. Like, the way, like, this is just so crazy. So, it's just so. He said, I think whenever Mo Salah stops in a mixed zone, which he's done 4 times in 8 years at Liverpool, it's choreographed with him and his agent to cause maximum damage and strengthen his own position. He did that 12 months ago, and I called him out about it, and he played on the heartstrings of Liverpool supporters. Liverpool were on top of the league. He'd scored the winning goal at Southampton. That was the time to come out and put pressure on the Liverpool ownership. So for the rest of the season, you have banners in the crowd. Give Mo his dough. because that was a big thing about Salah getting his worth last season.
Did
He's chosen this weekend to do this now, and he's waited, I think, for a bad result for Liverpool. Everyone involved with the club feels like they're in the gutter at the moment, and he's chosen that time to go for the manager and maybe try and get him sacked. That's the way I felt about it. The one line that stands out for me is thrown under the bus. He's tried to throw the club under the bus twice in the last 12 months with the situations that I've just mentioned. And then Wayne Rooney, English and Manchester United legend, also said that Salah is destroying his legacy at Liverpool. So that's the English reaction.
Did you see what he said about Harry Kane as well?
Carragher?
Salah.
Harry Kane? No.
You could look it up as well. But no, he was just doing a comparison of like...
the treatment? Yeah, of course.
And I guess if we want to get into it, my question to y'all first off would be, who were the top 2 Premier League goal scorers last year?
Salah. Right? He was number 1 in goals and assists. And
you can look it up right now.
No, it is Salah.
Yeah.
He broke the goal.
Top 2. I said, who's the top 2?
Salah and Kane.
No, Kane was in Bundesliga.
Look it up. This is for the clip. It's for the clip. Like, you don't have to guess. My fault. It's more rhetorical.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it was Salah. Yeah.
It's Salah, and look at the second one.
I'm sure it was Holland.
I'm saying this is for the clip.
You got to go to last season. Top left right there.
Oh. Isak,
yeah, facts.
They're both sitting.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, after spending...
Top 2.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Why'd you get him in the first place? There's just a lot of narratives about it. I mean, just, I guess, general thoughts on the situation from the Liverpool standpoint, the Salah standpoint, the Arne Slot, the pitting against, the reaction from the British media. It's just absolute chaos. From what was supposed to be, we almost thought a guaranteed title. Oh, no one can catch Liverpool. That's not even a discussion now. It's just crazy.
I will say to start off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a little confused about the degree of, like, I don't know, the scale of the reaction, because he's upset because he's on the bench.
Yeah.
The whole, like, I feel like I got thrown under the bus is a little bit of a drag, bro, because, like...
Him saying that?
Yeah. Because, like, he's been playing. It's not like he, like...
He didn't start the season well.
He's been sitting, like, the entire season.
Yeah.
They're trying to... Like, obviously, they've been playing bad. They're trying to figure out how to, like, fix things.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I'm always an advocate for players to speak up when they feel like they need to speak up. So I'm not like, oh, he should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But it is a bit like, all right. Like, I agree with Carragher in the sense that, like, he's definitely trying to, like...
He's using the moment.
He's trying to get his way on something with what it is. But to be like, yo, like, they throwing me under the bus, there has to be something more than just sitting.
You know what I'm saying? It's the relationship with the manager.
He said the relationship isn't... I mean, did you read that quote about the relationship?
No.
Yeah, he said there was like no relationship between him and Slot.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, while you're looking that up, I think the comments from Slot were very weird.
You saw Slot's comments today.
Slot's comments were very weird because, like, I don't know who he's referring to. From my end, like, it's very much like he's kind of playing like, oh, I'm just doing my job. I think wherever Salah's coming from, like, he's almost like gaslighting him a bit into saying like, oh, like, this is whatever you're going through, like, I guess it's happening, but I don't know what you're almost insane for this. And I think it's weird. It's a weird comment to have about Salah because it's just like you bring in all these players, you bring in all like these star names and these egos, and like you've proven that you don't have a good job at like managing them. So like even if Salah leaves the club, if I'm Wirtz, if I'm Isak, if I'm Van Dijk, if I'm all like these players who come in with promise of like, all right, you're gonna get playing time, you're gonna do great, and like I'm seeing arguably the club's best player get treated like this, I'm not looking at this. I'm like, can I trust Slot to back me to, when I'm having rough patches of form? Like, I don't know how to feel about that if I'm them.
Yeah. Also, you said arguably one of their best players, but he's arguably one of their best players ever.
I would say Salah's their best player ever. I
don't like. It's hard for me to go to like the Kenny Dalglish and like the real classic peak of European football English days because obviously I'm 28 years old. I don't know that to that context, but the stats he's put up and the trophies he's won in their modern era and brought them back to the peak of football with their first Champions League since what would have been 05 and their first Premier League in 30 years, doing that as their best player and just broke the single season Premier League record for goal contributions.
Right.
To win another Prem. Bro, we grew up, of course. We had never witnessed Liverpool win in Premier League. Of course. Salah and everybody comes in this new era. Shout out Klopp, obviously, and then Slot. They've won 2. But we grew up, Liverpool winning the Prem was impossible. Even when Torres had those crazy seasons and I kept thinking, are they going to do it? Nope, lost United.
They weren't touching it, bro.
I mean, to put
like, that's the level of, like, he really brought them back, bro.
Bro, to put that
Not just him, but,
No, of course. But, like, to put it in context, I think 2017 is when he signed. I was, a sophomore in high school. I graduated and like Salah was a top 5 Ballon d'Or finisher. Like that's 8 years of just straight consistency.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And like you don't just say that doesn't exist just because he's having a rough patch. Like you can't, and it's weird. It's
and like damaging his Liverpool legacy. I'm like, guys, that to me is dragging it.
Yeah.
But the trophies I just mentioned that he's won them that they had not won for so long. Like
you're saying the fact that people are saying this is damaging his legacy.
Yeah, I think people are dragging a bit of. I
agree.
I think Salah probably said more than he needed to, and he went nuclear. He went fully like I'm putting everything out. Probably didn't have to.
But it wasn't even that nuclear though.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like
could have been like
I feel you with the whole.
Like, nah, niggas said that I was gonna play every minute, and I'm not playing every minute.
Of course. But I'm saying like he said much more than you would have expected.
Yeah.
He probably could have said a little bit less because I do understand the whole team bonding of keeping things in the locker room.
Yeah.
But obviously, drastic circumstances require drastic action sometimes. Mm-hmm. But then also like a player of that magnitude, who's also just been, as far as I know, a good Samaritan overall as a footballer and good ambassador of the game and for his country.
Yeah.
To talk about destroying legacy and the ego. And it's like, let's relax a little bit. We had an Egyptian on this pod talk about what he means to his country. Like, there's overall context sometimes and grace that needs to be given to athletes, I think. So I think there's a lot of overreaction in a lot of different directions.
Yeah, his quote that he said that we was talking about.
Salah, right?
Yeah, I mean, he started off saying I had a good relationship with the manager. My fault. The quote that Salah said about Arne Slot was, I had a good relationship with the manager. All of a sudden, we don't have any relationship. I don't know why. It seems to me that someone doesn't want me in the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which...
Technically, it doesn't mean the coach. It could be an executive, could be blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But like you said, Slot's comments today also show that, like, yo, tension is real. It's going to be a hyped up response because the expectation.
And Slot just left him off the Champions League squad.
Which is obviously...
For a big game.
They have stuff to fix.
Now they trying to get him out.
Bro, not using him in the Champions League squad against Inter when you actually need the points?
I'm not going to lie. He actually hasn't been great.
Of course, but
so
is it going to be purely what have you done for me lately?
I think so.
That's entertainment.
That's the
entertainment.
reality.
Of course, but like, I don't know.
I'm not saying it.
Patience is required because when you don't have patience, shout out these two Man United fans over here. You know kind of what goes with that. Chelsea fans,
unnecessary stray. Unnecessary stray. What
the double point.
Well, at least
we'll talk about you later. We'll talk about you later.
I lived
Real
to see
Madrid
my
sometimes
team
needs to learn how to have patience as well.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, what?
I've lived and seen my team be the top of what football means in every way.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
True. I mean,
you know what I mean? You also like. And has he not earned the patience? You saw what he did last year? Actually, the single season record for goal contributions, and we can't have patience with you?
It's one of those situations I feel like at the end of the day, everybody knows Salah's quality. And For real, like, obviously, Salah is under a lot of pressure, so he's trying to find different solutions. But it's like, like, I don't know if this...
3 in a row is a lot, because you're also not like, y'all aren't going crazy without him either.
The best you could hope for real, is that this angers the guy a bit. And then he goes and just starts violating.
Yeah, literally starts violating.
That's really what it is.
Start pinging in 30-yard bombs and shit.
I think they're just trying to offload him. Like, I don't even think it's like
But then it's like, why would you pay him?
Hey, Siri, play Deuces back.
Why would you go through the whole process of like holding out and then finally?
Because they thought he was gonna show up and have another historic season. Also, he's not.
Yeah.
And Liverpool spent so much money this summer. I think they're looking at his salary as like a speck in the dust compared to the $450 million. Exactly. And you know they got American owners. They're spending for real right now. They're probably like, let's get him out of here. We spend our money. We're gonna restart with this new team, younger guys.
And there's
Van Dijk might leave soon too. Yeah. Not with less beef, obviously, but Van Dijk might be on the way out too.
Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna link him in Morocco soon.
That's a fact. We're gonna talk about that in sports.
I'm saying, sure. Gonna be all right.
Yeah. I mean, one more thing to end up. It's always weird to me when it's like former English players who are like talking about it.
It's
like,
always former English.
Bro, it's always, and it's like, y'all used to complain so much about the English media tearing y'all down after not winning World Cup.
English media is disgusting.
You would think that players who played for England like understood what it's like to have like these kind of narratives like drawn against them. So especially for Carragher, who like longtime Liverpool player, always like talks about how much the badge means to him. It's so weird to see like when a former player doesn't support, and like I'll call him out when he needs to. I get it. Like Salah did overreact a bit, but it's just like it leaves such a sour taste when it's like players who know what it was like kind of treat him like that.
Tim Wade said it. He said they're evil.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Tim Wade said
it's very cutthroat, very toxic. It's a toxic workplace at Liverpool right now.
Yeah, and also
it's a toxic industry.
It couldn't have been anything else, bro. And we talked about it at the beginning of the season. They brought in too much talent.
Yeah, it's too much.
There's too many cooks in the kitchen.
It's too much. Yeah.
Where were they gonna fit Isak,
Ekitike.
Gakpo, Ekitike, Salah, Wirtz? Chiesa.
Got too many. Who's barely played last season?
Soboslai, who's supposed to be playing
Now he's playing right back.
He's playing right back. Frank Pong has nowhere to go up on the wing because there's 50 attackers up there.
All they got is Connor Bradley.
Bro, there's generally like there was no way that this is gonna go well.
Too much.
Like somebody was.
You know what's funny too?
Somebody was gonna flop. Like they actually did too much.
Liverpool's success has been in not doing too much in the Klopp era, and they spent way too much money, and it wasn't smart. And they
got greedy.
100 mil, 180 mil, like they just got, you know what I'm saying?
They got greedy. That's one of the 7 deadly sins.
That's a fact, bro.
Greed and
Read
lust.
your Bible. Greed. They got both of them, bro. They got two for 7, bro. You might have a gluttony too.
Yeah, all of it. All of it.
No,
All of it.
All that.
Gluttony is the worst type of greed.
Yeah.
Niggas is
So,
hungry.
I mean, what's next? So, does Salah leave? Where does he go?
Yeah,
Does he leave immediately? Is
He's
it
outta there.
you think January? It's out?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah.
no?
Yeah.
But off of
And where does he go?
He's out of there, bro.
Does he go to Saudi and make an unreal amount?
this guy.
No.
How do you come back from this, bro?
Nah, the thing is that like it's one of them.
He actually
things-
He's
said,
a competitor,
He said,
though.
"I'm saying goodbye before Afcon." He didn't say, "Oh, I'll see you when I
mean,
get back." He said, "I'm saying goodbye."
Of course, and he's-
before
He
Afcon.
didn't even say see you later.
Right.
He said
Of course.
goodbye. He
Nah,
said
bro,
adios.
listen,
He said, "I'm
it's
saying
tough.
bye to the fans."
So, au revoir.
I'm not coming
100
back, bro.
nah, for me, it's
You-
tough. It's a
What do you
very.
think? He makes it with the season?
I mean, we'll see. I will say, like, it's a very passionate industry. Like,
Yeah, of course.
100%.
I sit in a player, like, they be ruining their day. Like, I
Yeah,
get it. Like, his day is ruined, but, like, there could be some situation there. High key at the end of the day, if Liverpool start on a run, they could push that narrative. But if Liverpool are still, what's up?
No, I'm just looking, bro.
You feel me?
If he leaves and they start doing well,
No, I'm just saying that if Liverpool, if there seems to be a solution without Salah, but you can't also offload him in that manner. I don't know. I'm also trying to think out loud and like help me with this too. But like certain clubs are known to have not the best relationship with players when they leave. For instance, Barca. If you look at the way Messi left, certain players like Neymar, Dani Alves, they'll talk about how this club doesn't handle that well. Does Liverpool have that type of?
You saw the Trent shit we just talked about that went super viral, which is mad funny because there's a bunch of Liverpool fans tweaking out, saying how important this is to them, and oh, you guys don't get it. And then everyone else is saying this is why we think Liverpool fans are toxic.
yeah.
You'll never walk alone. Once again.
I mean, there's another.
now, see, this isn't the fans right now.
of course.
Plenty
I mean,
of
there's
legs,
another
Fans
iconic
too,
African.
though.
Yeah, the fans.
So,
was
yeah,
like,
Oh, okay.
Moose, what are you
The
saying?
fans have also been like, yo, like,
Liverpool fans?
yeah.
Moose, what are you saying?
Yeah, there's another iconic African Liverpool player they did this to, Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane left on horrible terms from what I remember. Like
Okay.
the transfer was out of nowhere. He didn't really get the goodbye. And to be fair, I think like it was a bit more mutual and like less dramatic and played.
Yeah,
Way more, of course.
But like the thing is, it's just I do agree. I think there's a reputation of like clubs who don't have the best relationships with players.
When they leave.
And again, like when they leave, and I think it's going from that. It's like how do you kind of change that internally? Because if is it the ownership? Is it the staff? Like I think
it's the culture.
it's a culture. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a culture. Like I don't.
Culture of the city too.
I don't know like how you change that. Like that's where, and maybe that's like something that y'all can help me with. Because United's having the same issue where like United has like a very fundamental issue with like leadership and culture at the club. And like it's very hard to decide like where you're supposed to start and fix it. So I'm curious, like for Liverpool, how do they kind of go with that going forward? Because like all this kind of changes with winning. I think everyone expects them to win. If Liverpool does start winning, and maybe when Salah comes back, he has a good Afcon, they start winning again. Then this whole thing is it's all
Good Afcon. Yeah.
He's gonna have a great Afcon.
that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have a great Afcon. He comes back, they start going on a run. You know, they start pushing for Europe and everything. They have some good games in Champions League. Then you're like, all right, cool. That's all water under the bridge. It doesn't matter. But then it's like, how much does, again, like the toxic culture behind that change, like your expectations going in post Afcon, post the winter
I
break?
don't know. I mean, because overall, I think it, like the Trent comments showed a lot of Liverpool fans value loyalty so much, and they value you being like an overall club legend spending all these years. But I think that it's like, no, I don't say the Nice fans, but like there's a loyalty and passion that it just gets, it just gets too intense.
Yeah.
And then it becomes toxic because there's like too much passion. And like, I don't know, because they're just such amazing fans. Anfield is one of the loudest spots in Europe. They go so crazy. But once it goes sour, it feels like it's like the reaction is there too. They don't know how to finally ease up. Like the passion's great and the support, but on the negative side, I feel like they need to ease up a little bit because it does get a little tense when dudes leave.
It's hard to find an example.
And it's a smaller city too. It's kind of the culture there. It's a little bit different.
It's hard to find an example of a football club that has a history of leaving amicably, or for players leaving amicably who have contributed a lot.
I think Madrid's recently been pretty good.
Even Ronaldo leaving, bro, was something.
No, I think that was good.
It was calm, but at the same time too, the way that
the 3-peat 4 and 5 years.
No, I mean like obviously the overall sentiment,
media,
but not even just the media, but the thing for me about the Ronaldo leaving was more so his relationship with Perez. Like that went to shit at a point.
Yeah,
but it's just the nature of the industry. Like if you're doing well, you're gonna stay, and everybody's happy. It's not like, oh, you're doing well.
You know what's good? Actually,
it's like a good relationship.
Dortmund always does good send-offs to their players. I've never seen them play.
Yeah, but Dortmund, we talked about
that. Fair enough.
They're a daycare, bro. Yeah, they raise you up, sell you, make mad money, and then you go off and
like a
rich daycare.
It's culture. But where does back to culture?
If Salah leaves, where does he go? I think Saudi probably.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Ahead of a World Cup year? Hell no.
Nah.
They're going to give him the bag of all bags.
They'll give him the bag. But like, you know what is making
and Saudi's not up right now, bro.
It's bad.
I think he'll probably. Well, in what sense? The league?
In terms of like reputation.
Oh, that part is true. I don't know how much
like they went all the way up, and then it's like
he's also. I mean, it'd be big for them to also continue to bring in some of the world's biggest Muslim talent, like they did with Karim Benzema, which was a big cultural move.
Yeah.
And Karim talked about what it meant to live in an Arab country and all that, all that kind of stuff. So that's another larger reason I could see it. But I don't know, where does he go in Europe?
He's not leaving.
Does he go back to Serie A? He played on Roma and Fiorentina.
He's not leaving. He's not
going back to Egypt.
Not off rip.
Nah.
He's not leaving.
How old is he? 38?
Bro, you think Salah's 38? He's definitely not 38. Let's see how old he is.
The only niggas in sport that are 38.
He's like 33, right? Yeah, he's 33.
Oh, now he's mad young.
Yeah, he's not
going anywhere.
Nah, it's because he had that whole hairline thing.
Yeah,
that made him look bare old.
He also.
I'm sorry. That's why he redid
he went to Turkey.
That's why he redid it. I want to do that shit too.
Speaking of Turkey, should I bring this up real quick? Y'all saw that quote?
Let's talk about it later.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, we're talking about clubs in England and how they're doing. Might as well just get into the rest of the Prem. And unless y'all have a place you think Salah's gonna go, I could see Serie A if he leaves. I said if he leaves.
I was also gonna say Serie A.
Right, bro.
That's where he came from.
Serie A feels right.
He's not leaving in this moment.
I don't think he's leaving yet. I'm saying if he goes, I'm saying Saudi or Serie A.
Nah, Serie A. That was my take on it.
Yeah. He came from Serie A. He did great.
Back to Chelsea.
Yeah, I hate this nigga. I really do. And fuck it, let's get into Prem. Let's talk about Chelsea.
That's how you
let me, bro.
Yo.
Up the Blues.
Chelsea fan. They spent $1 billion in like 2 years, and they're tied on points with Manchester United.
Sins. That's the club right there.
You're tied on points with Manchester United.
Spent mad bread too. What do you?
That's fair, but you're tied. But you be talking about how Manchester United's dog shit.
Yeah.
And you guys are tied on points with them.
Yeah, but the whole table is closed.
Oh, brother.
No,
the whole table is closed.
No, it is closed. It is closed. I'm just saying, like, the narrative around teams.
The table was closed when
I feel like we don't be fair on the narrative around teams, bro.
33, 31, 30, 26, 25, 25, 24. It's pretty close.
That's the nature.
4-point gap.
Hold on, that's the nature of the league. That's the nature of the league.
My point is more United.
What do you mean?
It's
United this season,
close.
the conversation around United and Chelsea this season are very different in their tied on points. And I'm saying this with United fans and a Chelsea fan here.
What's their point though? What's their point?
I don't know. I feel like y'all won the
club. What your point is?
That's what he said.
Nah, like, champions of the world. People talking about, could they go win the Champions League this season? All this. I'm like, bro, y'all should be better. I liked what Musi said last time. Y'all need higher expect. Y'all need to like.
I understand.
Now we need to win, bro.
I understand.
You're Chelsea.
We've just never.
That was small club mentality that you were saying last pod.
I mean, yeah, that's where we are as a club right now.
But you're Chelsea, bro.
He be ducking when he needs to duck.
Definitely
bro.
ducking it. Yeah.
How am I? What am I supposed to say,
bro? Because y'all be saying the biggest club in London, but you don't have expectations for it. And you spent $1 billion.
Damn, that side was real, huh?
And you be going for Arsenal crazy.
Look at you.
I mean, look, I'll put it this way. We, like, the talent that we have on our squad
isn't worth the dollar value.
No, it is.
It isn't like, to me, Premier League winning, like, caliber talent.
What makes you guys a Premier League winning team? Like, you guys, to me, I think Chelsea easily has a team that could win the Premier League.
I'm like, easily?
Not easily, but like
they for sure are in that conversation.
They are in that conversation.
We're in the conversation.
Yeah.
With the youngest team in the league.
Are they actually the youngest?
We're
like
in the top 3 youngest teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, City's in second, and
City bought in crazy time.
Shout out to City.
Yeah, but I'm just
Grinders, Cherki. What's his name? The guy from Frankfurt.
Marmoush
has not been at his best.
Yeah, but
he was injured though. He was injured.
Versus we bought.
I'm saying, like, defensively, for instance, City defensively, the names of their players and their talent level from y'all is not that different. the current city.
Yeah.
Current
You
city.
talking about Chalaba, Fofana?
Yeah, but like
don't downplay your club. Y'all was just
No,
hyped
they're
up in
great.
July.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like-
but here's what I'm trying to say. They're great players. Like Fofana and Chalaba are not going.
I'm saying,
on to win a
where is
Premier
the
League.
huge difference with Chelsea besides obviously like the likes of Haaland is just another world.
That's the difference.
Yeah, they're
we
back.
we don't have like a
Haaland.
star
If you think
striker that's gonna rack up 25 goals in a season.
Arsenal doesn't.
Okay, fair.
No, yes they do, bro. You can't say Gyökeres. You
That
can't-
nigga's not.
Yeah, but
Haaland.
he's not like that.
He's not Holland,
He
but
came from Portugal,
bro. But okay, no, but you're
as a
not.
28-year-old striker.
But you're not gonna
like
say with the expectations of Gyökeres coming.
Oh no, he's not doing anything.
Oh, okay, fair.
No,
You're
no,
saying
I'm saying
in
no.
current
Time
form.
out. I'm saying they don't have it because he's not him.
Okay, okay.
He should be, but he's not. Clearly, Arsenal too has the bottle be gone.
Wait, the last thing I
But anyways, let's go back. Yeah, we'll get back
I see
there.
on Chelsea, we have. Let me go back.
Well,
We have the talent to potentially win the league, right?
Okay.
If you ask me baseline, I would say we're not on paper. We're not like a league winning team. We have the potential. Our issue is that we're just incredibly inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like we'll go on and beat Barca 3-0 at Stamford Bridge, and then bottle the next two. Or we played Arsenal. It was
Who'd y'all lose to?
that's not
Then
how
we
you
lost
do
to Leeds.
Yeah.
And then we just drew with Bournemouth. Granted, Bournemouth is
Pretty
much better
good.
side, but
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's not how you win.
Leeds
the
having
Prem.
some good games.
like we just don't have consistency.
Yeah.
A lot of it is due to like the manager coming in and changing up the team sheet every week.
Too
a lot
many
of
players, bro.
injuries.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer's been injured consistently. Reece James is injured every other 2 weeks. Like we just have a lot of inconsistencies.
Wait, can I challenge that though? What? That's the exact same thing that's happening to United right now, though. We're the exact same thing where it's like
With less talent.
with less.
They do
talent.
not have the players y'all
Yeah,
have.
I
They do not have the squad.
I don't know how y'all are in 6th place.
I think
Okay.
they're performing better. Like, you know,
Yeah, we're
like-
performing
Yeah,
better.
but I'm saying that's shocking. Like I don't think
think
anybody
it's more
anybody
But
expected
it's
that.
more shocking of you guys because I thought
No,
I thought
because
Chelsea-
we moved from 4th place, now we're in 5th. Y'all moved from 17th, now you're in 6th.
But they shouldn't have.
Mathematically, that is more shocking.
But they shouldn't have been 17th.
They
They're not.
shouldn't
No,
have
we
been
should-
17th.
Okay, we're also
No, no,
we're
point
17.
being, they were
we also
they
were
were greatly
17.
under.
Okay, yeah.
Relegation.
You're right.
No, it's not
16th.
18th relegation.
All right.
You guys were 16th or 17th, regardless, dog shit.
15th, thank you. We were 15th.
Point is, they had players better than 16th in the Prem. They underperformed at a level we've never even seen.
I understand.
So, like, they should have been like an 8th or 9th.
I'll say this, bro.
I'm just saying, we talk about United sometimes. There's all these, and I'm kind of defending y'all. Like, there'd be so much, the crazy. And it's like, bro, they're actually doing pretty good. You know?
doing
Like,
good.
y'all need some more credit. I'm gonna be
I mean,
honest.
this
yeah.
season's
I think
been a.
I
There's
think
been
United
upward,
needs a little more credit.
There's been a
I'm saying media wise.
There's been an upward trend.
You can't just say fuck that because we're doing better than you niggas. You can't say
Gabe,
that.
there's been an upward trend.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah,
time
yeah.
that we were doing better this season, but we picked up some.
Yeah, y'all got some big wins too.
And we just brought up obviously with Liverpool and Salah leaving.
Yeah.
The Afcon period is going to be very interesting because you know,
Ahmad and Buemo. Shoosh.
you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
who's leaving from Chelsea's side?
I ain't got no Africans right now, right?
No.
Because all the Niger boys and shit play for England, right?
Exactly.
Like
It's
Chalobah
It's
and
Tosin. It's
England, right?
England. I mean, Jackson's on Bayern. So
Acheampong? I think he's Ghanaian British, but he's on the youth.
But I'm not sure if he's on the Ghanaian team.
on-
Exactly.
They
My
really
point-
want him to switch for the World Cup.
My point was just
Yeah,
bringing
they
up there's potentially a pocket where you could do well.
It's a fact. Who's
Yeah.
looking for Arsenal? Nobody.
African, no.
No.
England.
You know who's getting cooked?
You already?
Sunderland. Sunderland lose like 8 players.
Damn.
I didn't even think about that.
Sunderland actually lose like almost their entire starting 11. It's kind of
Tottenham, you know, 11th boy. Oof.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
But it's
too.
also, it is close. To be fair.
I was gonna say too, the table this year is also just insane. We're halfway through the season, or
Crystal
almost
Palace,
halfway
what
through
a
the season.
start.
Villa's in tied or 1 point behind 2nd place.
Yo, can we?
Third.
Yo,
Crystal
Villa?
Palace came out of the fucking nowhere. When did they end up in 4th
I
place?
have, bro.
Everton in 7th place.
For Everton, that's crazy.
Nah, no, Everton has a low key squad though.
Yeah, but
Aston-
Yeah,
bro,
but
they were.
Everton don't be doing that.
Aston Villa started off like the first 5 games of the season.
Yeah, they
in
lost
relegation.
everything.
They were
Yeah.
horrible.
Emery has.
Unai
twisted
Emery,
around, bro.
I'd take a bow.
Bro,
You
did
are
y'all
killing-
see the goal to beat Arsenal?
Yeah,
the
Yes.
absolute chaos, bro.
It was
And then
fire.
someone did a zoom in reaction of every individual Arsenal
saw
player when that happened.
Raya was like slamming her full body.
Yo,
Did you see it?
It's crazy.
You should show.
Yo, I'm gonna pull it up while y'all talk.
I seen how the way he
No, it's unreal. No, he's so, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Because like the ball could have been cleared. It was actually like the last kick of the game, the last play of the game. The ball could have been cleared. It was messy.
there's no way. There's no other way to let it out.
As a Chelsea fan,
And
that was mad
y'all
fun
remember
to
Villa
watch.
beat them in a key fixture the year they lost the title of the city,
Yeah.
2 points, which it seems like every year. But yeah, and I remember that Arsenal, you had the home game, you just had to win. You took the L to Villa, and this is a similar moment, obviously. Yo, it's 2 hands. Nah, this is crazy. Yo, I've seen that before.
He started,
I
man.
seen that.
Yo,
Yeah, no, it's
Everybody fell to the
Nah,
floor,
it's
bro.
crazy.
That's a heartbreaking loss.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know that shit hurt.
that hurt.
Football is long, bro. Imagine 90 minutes of toil,
Bro,
turmoil.
that shit hurt.
Yeah, bro.
And it's bad because props to City. City turning around. So
Yeah, wait, we're gonna talk about Arsenal first because we're gonna get to City.
Yeah.
But I mean, Arsenal, what do we think? They've dropped a couple points since they had
They're
that
gonna
lead.
hate us, bro. They're gonna hate
I know, no, it's funny because they say
Arsenal fans are starting to be like, yo, like y'all don't even do sports commentary. You just talk shit about Arsenal. Like, bro, I'm a Chelsea fan.
Yeah,
What you
to
want
be
me
fair,
to
to be
do?
fair. I mean,
When none of us are Arsenal.
No, I look.
Yeah.
I'm.
I'll give them some credit.
Yeah.
Don't
You
say
can-
Why
shit.
you acting like you're not sitting next to an Arsenal fan?
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
not an Arsenal fan.
Facts.
I will give them some
Facts.
credit. At the end of the day, like winning the title is not. They're gonna bottle it, bro. They're gonna.
No, okay. Can I?
That's for the clip. That's for the clip.
Nah, because
Oh, you're an actor. You're an actor. That was for the clip. That was for the
Nah, he
clip.
couldn't hold it in. He couldn't
Nah,
hold it
I ain't
in.
gonna lie, fam. It might be good.
No, I don't think it's cooked yet.
No, it's not cooked.
The
We're
Premier-
dragging it. We're dragging.
You don't think it's cooked yet? City-
We're joking.
I don't-
Wait. How is it not cooked? They had a 6-point gap. It's
7
two.
point actually. It's
Yeah, it's 2 now. City's not. Let me see City's next fixtures.
It's not over, obviously. That'd be absolutely insane to say. I will say for
Bro,
this, I'll say this for
Go
Arsenal
ahead, go
fans.
ahead.
For Arsenal fans, the reason people have all these jokes and whatnot is that we've seen second place so many years in a row.
Yeah.
For us to see a
After
different
seeing-
pattern,
After seeing fourth for like a
do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So for us to see that different pattern and you have this nice gap to start the season, we would assume that if this year is going to be different, you keep that gap or extend it, or we see what is different this year than all the years that you finished second, which is why so much of the world is like, we still don't fully believe it. Now, I think Arsenal still should be the favorite statistically by a small margin. We did the percentages with you last time, which was a difficulty where you had Sunderland at like 40%.
Oh,
But
shit.
yeah, but like, so I like the betting odds should be in favor of Arsenal, I think, but it's mad close, bro. And
You
they
know-
might really get second again.
you know what's fire? They play Aston Villa December 30th again.
Lord have mercy.
They play them twice
Get
in
that
December.
Crystal
game
Palace
out.
game gonna be oh, that's EFL. Okay,
They got Wolves, Everton, Brighton, so they could go on a good.
It's a W.
They could go on a good run, but then
Villa.
beginning of
Liverpool might mess around and yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know.
You know what the issue is though? It's
I
like,
don't know.
and I feel like Arsenal fans, they kind of do it to themselves. Arsenal fans,
Yeah.
they
gas it and then
they
get
gas
second.
it. They gas it before the job is done. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't understand why. I'm such a cautious person. Like I'm very big on like one game at a time.
Yeah.
And I think if Arsenal, they let the moment get too big for them because they looked unstoppable for a little bit, then they had like no title run is like you're unstoppable all the way through. You have moments where you have
Yeah.
good slumps. And I think it's how you bounce back from those slumps that define like a good title run. And Arsenal, because they gas up those good moments so much, they kind of they go into panic mode when it's like a bad stretch of games for them
Yeah.
and they're not in form. And ultimately that's what loses you because then you get in your head, you're like, oh, it's all over now. We fucked it. How we're kind of reacting now.
You're gonna do it again.
We're okay. It's fine for us to have that reaction, but Arsenal can't have that
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah.
That's the point. Like they have to still believe that they can win this up until the last day.
Yeah.
That's also a part of winning the Prem is like winning the Prem is never like obviously last season where Liverpool won by a decent margin,
Yeah, a bunch.
They had it wrapped
course.
up.
And 2020
You know what I'm
they did, yeah.
but usually it's a fight to
It's
the
a grind.
death.
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson always used to say the Prem is won in May.
Mm-hmm. I think that's important note in general for the overreaction of like coaching situations across Europe, even like the Madrid situation, which we'll get into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, like it's mad early. All these seasons are mad early, whether you're trying to avoid relegation as a lower team, qualify for Europe, just improve and get to a mid-table if you're a team that slowly climbs. Like I think in general, everyone needs to relax.
Hyped
bro.
up. Even think about it. Actually, a year ago today,
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal wasn't even the Lamine Yamal we know.
No.
It was the second.
And
half
now
of
the narrative's
season.
always changed and you started like, yeah, it's wild, bro.
Very reactive sport.
But
Same.
speaking of second place and speaking of City, They're looking better. They're looking like Pep has found out how to utilize this new group of younger guys.
Ryan Cherki
Of course,
assist.
Ryan Cherki, Rabona. No, to drop the man on the floor, and then Rabona, the assist, not just a nice cross, but inventively like, and put it on a dime for the head. That's incredible.
Bro,
Used to be one of my favorite passes.
Yeah, my fault. Continue, but that almost assist with where he dribbled past 3, chips it to Haaland, and Haaland just barely.
He's one of the most natural footballers we have right now.
He was 30 mil. He was 30 mil. That's disgusting.
That's good business. We talk about City in this era, and how much they spent. That was good business.
Amazing.
And there were some other clubs that were trying to get him. So that's a huge. Shout out him. He was the first ever dribbler of the year in Ligue 1, which they named after Eden Hazard, which I think is super dope.
Of course, Eden Hazard said during his retirement that like it's all about just chopping ankles. I think more so about the assist with Cherki is just more so Pep's response was discouraging.
What did Pep say?
You didn't free.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. I was about to give Pep credit because we say he kills the game and he bought a player like that. But what he said?
One of the things that Pep said was basically highlighting Messi, how Messi was, never did anything wrong, but he kept things simple. And so he was saying, obviously, Cherki is one of those guys, football people are talented, past talented. There's certain things that you do. It's as if your mom and dad have gifted you. But he's like, listen, if he tried to do that, it didn't work out, it would have been an issue. He was basically saying, like, keep it simple. Like, obviously, it worked out. But, like, it's what a coach would say, but it's also, bro, like, the whole reason people love football, everybody loves football, is due to the magic of football. Like, I won't lie to you, one of the things we've covered, even on Wavy, bro, the death of the Rabona. It's literally the death. Like, that skill does not show up the way it used to. Hazard used to Rabona. Ronaldo used to Rabona. Quaresma used to Rabona.
Crazy.
Foden did what he needed to do by finishing that hole.
Great finish. Yeah. I got you.
Foden was like, bro.
Foden don't even score headers like that. Bro, that's why.
Did you see the celebration? Did you see the celebration?
Gassed up.
Oh my God. Then it's like, yo, for me.
That's when like you pull off the game with your man's like, bro, we actually just did that. It's actually happening. Like, it's crazy. It's playground shit.
If he missed, he would have been upset.
Yeah.
He did what he had to do, but it's like, yo, Pep, let the boys ball.
Yeah.
That's so nasty, bro.
No,
from your coach.
That's nasty.
And like, granted, he obviously like blessed Cherki. Was like, listen, like he's talented like that, but he was like, Messi never tried these things simple. But it's like Messi would dribble 4.
Also in life, like we need to like in general, the comparisons like in everything. Like if you drop a fire new album, we don't have to go straight to Michael Jackson. Like let's just relax. Or in basketball with Michael Jordan, everyone just fucking breathe and appreciate what's in front of you.
Nostalgia culture kills everything, but most of all sports. Cause
it's
just like, bro, appreciate that there's new. It's like, if like,
bro, the Mbappe shit.
Yeah, time is.
So he's actually breaking Ronaldo's single calendar year record. He's like, yeah, but Ronaldo didn't. It's like, bro, like the fact that we can even witness a person doing this, like,
I think it's also the culture. Obviously, it's football and culture. We talk about play styles. We talk about how Afcon, there's more so celebration of beauty within the game. Obviously, England, they wanna smash you.
Efficiency,
they want to keep it going quick. But the reality of the fact is more so like as a coach, for real, as a coach, I think one of the biggest things in the Prem is like if you lose the ball, obviously the game's very fast and so it end up going in the back of the net. But like that type of risk, like if you see, this is for the clip that y'all can add later, Thierry Henry, when he was talking about with Carragher on UCL, and I think, was it Esteval? He's basically saying how with a winger who has a dribbling ability, let him go at the attacker 8-9 times. The 9th time, you're going to beat him and score the goal.
Yeah.
It's a mentality switch.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Cherki is going to fuck around and do Rabona all the fucking time, but nah, bro, like, the one time he put it off, you're going to say that.
Yeah.
Say it when he does it and it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the Rabona is an underrated, and the outside of the boot pass, the Trivela, which Vinny and Lamine have done a lot of, and have, shout out Quaresma, but Vinny and Lamine have gotten like several assists from that strategy. Yeah. The inventiveness of those plays also allow you to pull things off that other players can't from that position.
Defenders might not even be able to predict it.
Bro, the defenders can't predict it. It's the path of the ball is different. The body position and the way that your weight shifts to be able to pass that off is based, you know what I'm saying? It actually creates something unique and necessary for the team. So it's like, there's an advantage to it that's also not even being spoken about. It's not just for the vibes, but then also gassing up the crowd and making the fans excited is part of the game.
That's part of Pep's paycheck, nigga.
Literally. Sometimes we don't talk about the fans really are the reason y'all getting all this money. It's a whole nother discussion. But City look good. And then Doku on the other side, that's a squad. Yeah. It's a fun squad. Haaland in the middle, obviously the robot scoring 1 million goals. It would be impressive if City were to win this Prem with Pep, bro. For him to then find this new squad, get it done again when Arsenal's the better team, that'd be impressive. You don't think that'd be impressive?
No, it would. We just need a new winner, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
We thought Liverpool was about to enter this era, but then I don't know. Well, y'all are supposed to get back.
Shitty booty.
I
Yeah, I was
mean,
supposed to get back.
Liverpool's investment, I think, will also show itself in the next season.
What if,
Yeah.
What if Aston Villa fuck around and win the Prem?
That would be the best season since Leicester for
they're
sure.
in the best form in the league right now. 5 in a row.
You know what happened if Aston Villa win the Prem?
Sancho?
Sancho Dini. Sancho Dini.
No,
Yeah, bro.
I forgot he was on that team.
I did too.
He had a good cameo. A lot of UK Twitter was praising him.
Yeah.
Arsenal when he played.
Yeah, it's like when he came in, I was like, oh shit.
We got to get him. I want him to get consistent minutes. I want to get consistent.
I mean,
minutes,
that's been his entire career.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
let's pray.
since he left Dortmund.
Yeah.
Let's pray
Yo,
for
he was
Dembele
so-
arc.
On that loan to
yeah.
Dortmund, when we loaned him to Dortmund, he was so good.
He was.
I wish they had the bread to buy him because I feel
Yeah.
like he thrived.
Well, he got out of a toxic situation though.
Yeah,
That boy needed to leave.
For sure. But
Yeah.
He needs to be in London.
Shout out to Chris Richards at Palace.
Yeah, bro. Got us in fourth place.
He's been playing well.
Mhm.
So he posted a picture the other day with like Mark Gahey. Like, we love Mark because Mark loves us or something like that. Kind of hinting at all the drama about him potentially leaving.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been doing well too. He's had some good plays.
Yep. A little bit of I don't want to say a quieter U.S. men's national team player balling out in Europe, but maybe not as much credit. Well, obviously, Pulisic is in his own tier right now.
Yeah.
But to
I
be
know what
like
you're saying.
starting and balling out for a fourth place Premier League squad ahead of the World
It's a
Cup as
fact.
hosts,
It's a fact.
we love to see it, man. And we met him before too in Miami. Shout out Chris.
Always shout out, bro.
Good people. And speaking of the U.S. men's national team in the World Cup, we got to talk about the World Cup draw.
What?
If you want to pull up the list of groups.
Yeah.
We can first talk about the spectacle of the World Cup draw, because that was just propaganda for an hour and a half before 30 minutes of actually putting together the groups. Which is why I just had it on the side when I was watching something with Rose, because I was like, I'm not like focusedly watching this. There's no way. It was pointless. Just a bunch of politicians and celebrities and a bunch of mumbo jumbo and just, yeah.
Didn't Trump say something about football being the real football?
Yeah, we're going to have to call NFL something else.
So,
But that's propaganda too, because he's just trying to get praise from an international audience. And he won a Peace Award?
yo, that trophy is so
FIFA, you gave the man who's the responsible for all types of harm in this country and others a Peace Award.
Yeah, it was nasty.
That you just made up, by the way. This isn't like an annual FIFA thing with no, like they just made it up. Gianni, what's going on, fam?
It was genuinely like a perplexing moment because it was just like,
Perplexing's the word.
it was just like,
flabbergasted.
it was genuinely like, what was the point?
Yeah, you didn't even have to
Because
do it.
it's not on some like people are gonna see that and be like, yo, like Trump is mad peaceful, or like Trump is like, you know, like it wasn't gonna change anybody's opinion.
did
of
nothing.
him. So it's genuinely like I want to know why people are like we should do this.
it was in the contract, bro.
bro. It was
What contract?
no, it
The
was
presenter contract. Let me get,
But he's the owner of FIFA. Or the
let me
president
get a
of FIFA.
Peace Award if I'm doing this shit.
no, but if you
But I gotta blow my
It's
nose.
PR.
It's definitely PR. Nah, of course. You good. Fix that later.
yeah, I was gonna say
Nah, it's
if
cool.
there's no, you good, do your thing.
Yeah.
Chris.
Now talk. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Word.
it was honestly like mad dystopian because
Yeah,
it's
bro.
you're watching him accept this Peace Award,
And you're in
talk
Times
about-
Square watching it,
Yeah.
which is even crazier.
So I don't even want to talk about that, but actually, that was horrible, bro. Oh my god,
Why did
I
you-
can't wait until Seb gives you his perspective.
Yeah.
did you go?
I want Seb's take on anything is my
No,
favorite.
bro. It was bad, and we're
Why
free.
did you
Anyways,
go? Why did you go?
honestly, because we were going to do the live test and everything, and I was on the phone with him yesterday. He's like, "Oh, do you want to just pull up to this?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Like, I'm chilling that day.
Was it a FIFA official thing?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, it was
Like-
U.S. soccer.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, but he was just there covering it for New York, New Jersey page. It was bad, but I was gonna say it felt mad dystopian because he's like accepting the Peace Award, talking about all these things he's done, and then it's protests against ICE, like right outside.
Shit.
Yeah.
and it's just like it's
The
just
travel
like,
ban, the visa issue, the
bro, that's what I'm
everything
saying.
he's
And
done,
it's like
bro.
it undermines the integrity of the game. Because it's like you can't call it the world sport, and you can't talk about how like it breaks all these borders. You know, Infantino, he's like one day I'm black, one day I'm Arab, one like that's
Today I'm-
today I'm you know, to like bro, you can't say all of that and then like position the game like this. It's bad. It's a bad look, and it's like you have to draw the foot in like line in the dirt at some point.
Yeah.
Because then it's like it sets a precedent for when the next World Cup happens, and like, you know, for example, like a World Cup in Saudi Arabia, or like a World Cup in other places where like we talk about where sports washing is kind of like becoming more and more prevalent.
Yeah.
Then it's like it normalizes it, and I think
But the thing is, it's been normalized.
It's been normalized, but it's like
for a long time.
It's been normalized, but never like this. Never like this. I don't think it's ever been this bad.
I mean, Russia 2018 was pretty insane to have the World Cup when you.
No, it was. It was.
That was.
But then Russia gets boycotted after. Like there was a.
Well, they are in the act of war.
They are.
Yeah,
But,
on their border.
We're tight. We're in like even though us ourselves we're contributing to a lot of acts. Yeah,
no, of course.
But it's like that's what I'm saying. It's just like
we in Gaza, nigga.
Yeah, but that from the perception of the world can be much more loopholes because it's not like on your land versus Russia.
I don't give a
no, of course, bro. The U.S. is. Yeah. I'm not defending the U.S. government at all. I'm saying the difference, and I think.
I know what you're saying.
But we even talked about a line of when do you ban a country? It seems like mainland warfare on your border towards the neighboring nation.
That's the issue. See, because there shouldn't be loopholes, is what I'm trying to say. And it's like I think.
Well, then who can host the World Cup? It gets deeper, right?
It gets deep. It gets deeper for sure. But it's like I think.
Unfortunately,
continue.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like I think there's a way to host the World Cup and acknowledge that like your country hasn't been the best, but also that you're taking steps to improve it. Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, it's like exactly that's what I'm saying. It's like
that's not what this country is known for, though.
That's not what the country is known for, but I think to this where there's. Normally, it's like there'll be countries that are in the middle, and like the U.S. is so far on like the other side of the spectrum. So I think I'm just for me personally, like I don't want this to become to a point where it's so normalized. Like, of course, like it's a politics thing, it's a money thing. It's gonna get to that point. It's
too late.
It's too late. But
we all have like actual hope about that for real. This has been my thought. I'm saying that's like even when it comes to like police brutality.
Yeah,
there's never been a point where like, and granted, it's how like you said, the blind patriotism. How America's set up culturally, but like even when there's moments when like the internal governance has inflicted violence on its people, there's no like, oh, like we fucked up. Oh, like there's no even feel me. So if you can't even do that,
it's not.
It has to start internally at like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. It's
no apologeticness. Is that
Zero.
What the word?
Yeah,
accountability.
The U.S. government's never officially apologized for slavery.
Not for anything.
Or what happened in Japan with
you get what I'm
Hiroshima.
saying?
Yeah, of course.
I think honestly, low key the opposite. I feel like it has to come from external like pressure. Like if you look
for it to do.
No, I think he's saying apologizing about your own citizens.
No, I'm saying I don't. I'm saying I agree in the sense that like it'll never like it won't come from internally.
Until the world says
until the world is actually like
pressure.
Like other bodies are stepping in and doing the whole tariff thing and like
it is, and it's becoming that.
The issue is that we're the fucking cash cow of all these different countries
for now
and industry. Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's a whole discussion.
Yeah.
But point being though is just like he got a peace prize. Anyways, to the actual draw.
Wait, hold on. Before we not politics related, but that was a shit show. Like, did you see all the stuff with Rio Ferdinand?
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. The fake jokes.
Yeah, the fake jokes. They're like, oh, like, I think the presenter Danny Ramirez, I think his name was. He was talking to Casillas, and he's like, oh, did you ever score a goal on Casillas? He's like, no, I'm a defender. Like that doesn't make sense. And he's like, it's like, oh, but like you could get a header or something. And like Rio's like, he's visibly pressed by it. And then, like they gotta try and like calm it down and moderate.
Pressed off of what?
He's pressed because he's like trying to make a joke about like him.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. Like it's weird. He's kind of like, and I get it. It's low key like, why are you trying to test him on this? Like he's just trying to like be a normal.
Be in the contract too to not test.
I thought that was staged.
You thought it was staged?
Yeah.
Yo, he looked way more pressed.
No, I thought it was staged. I thought it was staged.
It could be. It wasn't. I don't know.
I thought it was staged, and his reply was supposed to be like, "Hey, man, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm a defense." Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe
the whole thing felt uncomfortable.
Also, the whole thing are supposed to be staged. There really is no organic moments.
That's what I'm saying.
They had Kevin Hart.
Bro, Kevin Hart,
you know,
the performances felt weird. No, my fault. But it's just everything just felt mad weird. And bro, me and Seb were talking about like we don't feel like this country is ready to host the World Cup.
Bro,
wait,
foreign fans. Our stadiums are in parking lots in the middle of nowhere.
Bro,
the game's not in New York City.
Chill.
Anyways, we'll get to that later too.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, it's like you see like soccer specific stadiums and then you see MetLife. And I'm like, bro, the difference is so night and day.
I went there like 6 times in a row.
Yeah, it was fun.
Every time.
And like we had a good time. We had a good time, but bro.
We gotta promote MetLife, bro. This is our territory.
They're not going to
the transportation needs to improve.
And it will improve.
New York MTA.
It is going to improve.
It's on y'all to get better.
And NJ
But MetLife itself is a beautiful stadium. What's it? 80,000 people capacity.
Yeah, it's about 80,000.
Vibes in there are immaculate. Once you get there, you good.
Once you get there, you good.
The hard part is getting there, but it's worth the journey.
And NJ Transit, they're gonna have a bunch of.
They got France, Senegal, right?
Yeah, Brazil, Morocco, super up.
We got movies. We got
Germany, Ecuador. No, for Club World Cup it was great though. Club World Cup it was lit. We had a good.
The
time.
stadium was lit.
But I'm saying more so from like a culture perspective. I don't think we're ready to host the World Cup.
What does that mean?
I disagree.
We're gonna be more ready than
What does that mean, bro?
Because okay, and like honestly, so. Seb was the first one to say this, and like
no. Let me
put
this on Seb. You're saying
no. I'm saying too. Seb was the first one to say no. He said Seb, man. Let me finish. It's just no. My thing is like Seb said it for the first time. Like I low-key thought about it, and then I was like, I kind of agree. I'm not saying that we're super far off from it, but I don't think we're as open-minded as like we're trying to be to like the idea of like football being the biggest sport in this country.
That's not what's needed as a host.
No, but I think it is. Like I think you have to be open-minded to like how big, because it's just like everyone's saying like, yeah, what could footy be?
Wait. Okay, but culturally ready for the World Cup, that's different than like, are you saying that America's not going to embrace it the way you thought they would? Because that's different than like the infrastructure.
No, not the sport. No, infrastructure, I think we're fine. I wasn't talking about that.
So you just mean you don't think America's that like excited?
I think not as is that excited. It's like I don't think they're open-minded to like the spectacle of it, because like when you think of like when you think of like Super Bowl, when you think of NBA Finals, it's like it's realistically it's just like fans from different parts of the U.S. coming to where it's at. It's not really like people traveling from outside the country. It's like the first time where it's like it's this many people from outside the country, this many cultures experiencing something where it's like you're not the best at it, and like
so
I think that's fine. That's
bro.
Fine.
94 started MLS.
It did, but I don't know. It feels different this time because it's like it's almost like. It's almost like we're making it like an entertainment thing that is like I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm not the best articulated, but
I was about to say you're gonna have to nigga stupid. You're gonna have to define what you mean.
I meant that.
Yeah, no, I know I started off as logistics, but like I've been more so like culturally. I don't think we're able to embrace what it is about the sport that makes it great here.
I think they'll learn.
That's part of the growth, because at the same time too, the reality of the fact is, as you brought up infrastructure, there will be pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? But within, and I always say this, if you've talked about football with me, the World Cup will be a reintroduction of the sport in America. The World Cup is not the ceiling. It's not the highest of it. It's more so like, okay, this is what it is. And for some people, the World Cup will introduce them to the sport, and then they're going to ask, where did the sport go? There's a time that I was working in corporate a couple of years ago, and somebody said that their favorite World Cup was like 2010, 2014, whatever. But she was like, where did football go? And then she started following Arsenal because, you know, she found out on weekends that there's these games that go on and stuff like that too. So it definitely, for certain spaces and silos within U.S. culture, they will feel left out, or maybe more so they will feel like, I don't know what's the word for it, but you get what I'm trying to say.
My reaction to that, and I want to get into this too, I feel like a lot of the conversation has been around like the U.S. not being ready, or the U.S. not having the soccer culture for it. But I think like with the ticket pricing that we're seeing and how hard it's going to be to get to actual games, with all the Trump propaganda, like now it's more important than ever for people like us and for like organizations and creators and blah, 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 to actually like create spaces for people to enter the sport, for people to enjoy it, for people to learn about it. Because at the end of the day, that's going to be arguably what even more important than the matches themselves.
Yeah, it is.
Like being at the game.
Vibe.
Because for the people who like are kind of on the fringes of the sport, or just want to be around something exciting and new and fun, that they're not going to pay $10,000 to go see Morocco versus Brazil, but they'll go to that pop-up that's happening at Dembala with the food, with the music, with the vibes. And then after the World Cup, they're going to be like, damn, that was so much fun. How do I experience this again? And so like literally like
that's what we're doing.
It's going to be the World Cup of like activations.
Yeah, that's all.
In my opinion, it's going to be the World Cup
experiences.
If you think about the impact of the World Cup too, it's not really all about going to the games.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like Spain won the World Cup. I'm Spanish. A World Cup that was in Africa. Most of the people were in Spain in the country. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's obviously going to the games is such a huge part of it, but there's the World Cup, you know, the viewership, what is it, like 2 billion people?
Yeah.
So it's not even just about being there. Now, the environment and the excitement of like, if you watch a watch party in Steinway, Queens for Brazil, Morocco, for a game that takes place in New York, New Jersey.
That'll be the best time of your life.
Bro, like that is the moment.
I appreciate it.
It's got the Brazilians in New York and the Moroccans. And
you might meet your life partner.
Function after that.
Yeah, no.
I
the reality of the
we talking about, bro. Like that's the shit. That's the shit.
My fault.
You good?
Well, the reality of the fact is too, as much as it's in real life experiences, which is only gonna go up, especially with AI, digital, whatever too. It's more so the moments of culture that'll be captured and create trends and moments online.
Yeah.
For instance, there's a lot of banter and memes. That's part of the reason, I won't even gonna lie. I should say that again. That's part of the reason why Afcon got its mainstream last couple Afcons. It's because of the fact that it's like, yo, you know, for instance, Congo versus Niger, what are the jokes that are going on?
Yeah.
You're going to see that all over TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're in Boston, you're going to see...
Cape Verde.
You know what I'm saying?
Haiti.
Cape Verde do this thing. You're going to see Haiti do his thing. You're going to see the games there. You're going to see the jokes that come from that and the communities that you win all over the U.S.
All the memes of the people in the crowd.
TikTok, like the TikTok landscape, and I don't mean to just like target that platform, but because it's so meme and so it's like,
I understand.
It's like Triller, that's going to stick. And then people who are not involved, humor, and culture, and entertainment.
Also, like from a factual statistical standpoint, soccer in America will grow from the World Cup. There's no, it's physically impossible for it not to happen.
Physically impossible.
No, but like, actually, do you know what I mean when I say that?
No, of course.
Like the amount of like every single major brand, every commercial, every signage in every major city, to the watch parties, to the coworkers, to like it's unavoidable to the digital landscape,
the prediction
in websites and fucking newsletter. Like you can't. It's gonna grow.
11% is the prediction for 160 over 90. That's the amount of like just like a fanship that's gonna grow. But
so like if 94 was that. And we have as a country has improved, the game has gotten way more popular. It's going to be another explosion.
Yeah.
And for who are the most famous young athletes in the world? One of them is Lamine Yamal. And so now the little kids who are watching their first World Cup the same way we found ours, they see someone like a Lamine or a peak prime Mbappe, like they're going to latch onto that. And that's not just going to grow soccer here. It's going to grow like, for instance, La Liga. Shout out La Liga, who I work with. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to happen. There's no question.
It's going
As FIFA continues to grow, and now they're rebranding that video game, like it's going to happen.
No, I appreciate the point. Maybe I'll just rephrase what I was saying. So, because like I think it came off as a bit like pessimistic, and that was no. But I think
we understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I think more so I meant it, like I think the powers that be in like at an institutional level, the direction they're going to guide casual fans to to engage with the sport and everything is like maybe not where I would want to see it going. I think I would want to see it more again, like we were saying, like what are the cultures and the people in your community who are going to be tapping into this, engaging, like how do we spotlight them? And I think like the work that we're doing, the work that even like what you're saying, what Zoran was doing, like at those kind of levels are like super important. And I think those are the things that need to be magnified and emphasized as opposed to like these big grandiose events, because at the end of the day, it's like there's not anyone who looks like us or like the everyday person who's going to be watching footy and like going to the bars with their friends after who are going to these events. It's like people who are suit and tie, people who are like representing bigger, more corporate agendas in this. So that's what I'm saying. I think more so, I think the draw event was more telling of like who they're trying to target. And like, I hope we're starting to see that shift like in the next like 6 months as we start to get more into the World Cup.
I mean, I think they thought they were targeting the average person with using a big comedian like Kevin Hart, who's statistically from like a box office standpoint, like the biggest comedian ever.
Yeah.
So they think they're reaching the audience with that, but we know that's just choreographed, scripted, whatever, and he's not actually being his usual peak funny self either. So it's like, I think they think they're being more for the community than they do, which is why you need certain people in those rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
But to the actual groups, what are our thoughts on what's going on?
Thank you for keeping us on.
Should we just go group by group?
Let's go group by group.
So
let's get the one though that tells you the qualifier too.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so we're just pulling up the groups real quick. You that Fox Sports probably one's probably gonna be good. Let's see if FIFA's is valid. Okay, cool.
Straight.
Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa, which is the opening match, the same opening match of the 2010 World Cup, which of course Spain went on to win. A couple of similarities too. We're also back in Group H, so the Spanish media right now is seeing a lot of similarities. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Also Korea Republic, and then one of the UEFA playoff winners, which will be Denmark, Czech Republic, Ireland, or Macedonia, North Macedonia, MKD. I don't know who MKD is.
I think so.
But probably won't be you anyway, so. On some real shit. Am I wrong though?
Nah, it's
anyways, so that's Group A.
Numbers not lie, brother.
Huh?
Feel me? I'm gonna find out. But predictions. I think Mexico going through for sure.
Early predictions. Mexico's going.
South Africa, Korea
Korea's too nasty. We can't play with Korea.
I know South Africa. You there,
Korea
but
is actually nasty, bro.
I'm trying to think who's
saw
going to
what
come out
they
of
did
Europe.
Y'all saw what they did to the U.S.
It is North Macedonia. I was correct.
Yeah.
Y'all saw what they did to the U.S.
I did. Yeah, we also beat Uruguay 5-1.
I know,
Like,
but I'm giving.
Yeah.
I'm more so giving
No,
Korea
for sure.
applauded. Like,
no, they're
nice.
good. Son and them, no, they're good.
Are we saying like who's going to top the group?
What?
Bafana.
Bafana is not top in that group.
I'm putting Mexico first, Korea second.
Yeah.
Early
South-
prediction.
Home
I'm
court,
putting
home
South
field
Korea
advantage.
South Korea first.
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm putting Korea first, Mexico second.
Yeah.
Me said me was
You know why
Mexicanos.
Musi doing that?
I'm gonna give you first.
You know why Musi doing that?
Nah, that's
It's just-
I have a story about that. I have a story about that this weekend.
Yo, my thing is,
been at Vino
chill,
on Friday, bro.
chill out.
Should've been at
Me,
Vino on
I
Friday.
just do it for me. Don't drag it. Keep it for the. They don't need to know nothing.
Musi,
Bro.
I got a few.
That
I
ain't
got
for them. That ain't for
I got a
them.
few moves from Musi.
Yo, shut up, bro. Shut up,
I
bro.
really do though.
Shut up, bro. My
we
fault.
don't talk.
my whole reputation.
That was a little different.
Move
Move on.
Nah, you.
Shout out Korea, man.
One
I
thing,
love Korea too, though.
one thing that's cool about this group. So I was at this.
That UEFA, real quick. That Denmark, that UEFA team that comes out might be valid. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
Denmark could, go ahead.
What are you saying, man?
nah, I was at a pop up over the weekend. It was Saturday's football, Gorilla FC,
Fire gang.
Home DC, which is like a gallery space, and then this dude named Ray, Korean guy,
Yep.
who has a brand called Rose from the Concrete. Incredible jerseys. I copped like 2 of them. I didn't even go in there to spend no money. They were so fire to cop 2. He does like customs
I love it.
of kits,
course.
and it was fire.
Trust me.
But they did a panel as well, just talking about like the brands and the World Cup obviously coming up, and he was talking about Korea and Mexico, and
The friendship they have?
yeah, like,
Yeah, because remember, Korea scored a goal in the 96th minute against Germany,
yeah.
which helped Mexico qualify out of the group stage in 2018. And I believe those two countries. Oh no,
How
it was
he
Mexico.
remember
Never
better
mind.
than you?
huh?
How he remember?
No, I knew that. There's a phrase though that they say now. It's like
From the
something-
2018 World
yeah,
Cup.
it's like hermano something like
Yeah, I saw this.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Put me on.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
But that's dope because like
Also, wasn't it
only the World Cup can create that sort of thing.
Exactly.
wasn't it the opposite? Wasn't it that Mexico scored?
No, I think Korea scored.
Okay. No, because I'm just thinking of like that Lozano goal that like. was so-
Nah, it was
Yeah.
Korea
scored the 96th minute against
to
Germany.
Make Germany
Gotcha.
go out.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Korea went through.
Good.
The most well known phrase related to Korea and Mexico in the context of soccer is Coreano, hermano, ya. You might have to help me with
Okay.
this.
Coreano hermano, ya eres mexicano, which means Korean brother, you are now Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Korean brother, now you are Mexican. But that was cool because, like, again, you can only create these type of
Yeah, because
relationships.
what? Yeah.
Even what you were saying, Josh, about just like highlighting new relationships and
It's
creating
incredible.
new relationships between countries. It's like I didn't know that Korea and Mexico had that relationship.
Type.
And he made like a custom like Mexico Korea kit that like went crazy
That's mad
online
cool,
and everything.
Yeah, no.
So
Yeah.
It's gonna create
back
some
it's a good group.
crazy
Yeah.
mixes. It's gonna be like New York City demographics.
Yeah.
I seen some shit today. They were talking about how like New York City, obviously you find someone who's Sri Lankan and
Yep.
And what?
Puerto Rican.
Sheesh.
I like
But
that.
that's New York.
I definitely
What?
pull up to the home of new age R&B. Def.
Buffalo.
Need you for those recap.
You said
photos.
what?
Definitely need you for those recap photos. Don't you think I sell these things? You
Oh
wrote.
my days.
Keep them coming. Facts.
Nah, but all of Mexico's
Free ticket, all that. Your whole group
all of Mexico's games,
and your mama.
all of Mexico's games are in Mexico.
Ghana
start,
Panama
yeah.
is gonna be. It's a new
So
generation.
Ghana, Panama.
It's a new generation
That's
of
the Josh
people.
Darby right there. What?
Group B, bro. Group B. Group B, we have
Yeah, you're
Group
cooked, my
B.
nigga.
Group B, we have Canada, Qatar, Switzerland, and the winner between Italy,
Northern Ireland,
Northern Ireland,
Wales.
Wales.
Bosnia Herzegovina,
Probably, yeah.
B
BIH.
country code.
Sheesh. That's looking at
it's
ass group.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yo, can I? I'm gonna speak for Seb because he was when we were there and they finished the group.
He said they're gonna win the
Bro,
World Cup,
this
right?
nigga damn near tackled me there out of like how happy he was.
Yeah, that's a
he's like,
great group.
bro, he's like
For Italy.
he's like yelling at me like Italy's gonna win the World Cup. I'm like,
Y'all
nigga,
got to
you
get
beat
to
them.
the World Cup.
But low key, they could lose to Switzerland.
No, they could.
And Canada.
Switzerland got
and Qatar.
Shout out my boy Artie. Shout out my boy
I don't know
Artie.
about
Shout out my boy Fabrice as well.
Shout out
Actually, I know
Dalia.
a few different Swiss. Shout out Switzerland.
Yeah.
Underrated squad, bro. Switzerland, like they have random ballers at these different clubs that you're not clocking are Swiss because they're also just such an interesting mix of people being such an international country.
Fact.
You put them together and they almost knocked England out of the Euros. Don't forget, Switzerland to me is the best team in that.
Yeah, they had a great Euros last time.
Yeah, they almost knocked out England. I think it was penalties, right?
Yeah,
and they were up 1-0 or something like that. But I'd probably go Switzerland, even if Italy's in the group.
Switzerland won.
Huh?
Switzerland won.
I think so. Switzerland, Italy, Canada, Qatar.
I'm Gabe on this because it's just like you don't.
They've been consistent too.
That's what I'm saying.
Canada doesn't get out the group.
No, I think they'll be third and qualify. Yeah.
No, but I'm with you on this.
I hope Canada wins the group and does super well. I'm rooting for CONCACAF always, but I'm just
it's fair.
Predictions and recent form and everything going on. Davies back from injury is really unfortunate too. He had such a difficult injury. I don't have as high expectations, unfortunately. But Tejan Buchanan balling out with Villarreal, I think he's going to do super well.
The Canadian national team, so I got to promote them. Man.
I fuck with them heavy, bro. We met, but we was with them in Miami turning up another notch.
You was
smoking broccoli, but it smelled like baccarat. Facts, bro. Group C. This shit gonna be in New York. We got Brazil.
Nula.
And of course, Haiti.
Sheesh.
First off, y'all got blessed because not only do you have a game in New York, you have a game in Boston, Massachusetts.
We don't have a game in New York. They violated us, bro. No, we don't. We got Philly, Atlanta, Boston.
Boston is going to be super, super up. Rose's whole family. Nah, bro. There's OD Haitians out there.
No, I know. I'm not trying to go to Boston.
You're going to have to go. You have to go to... Nah, y'all need
I'm going to be there.
You almost got the Holy Trinity, New York, Miami, and Boston. But Boston got mad Haitians, bro. All the Brockton, Massachusetts outside.
We're going to hit up La Baguette before we get some good patty. You know what I mean? And then we're going to go to the game.
Bro,
Boston, though, I'm not going to hold you.
Bringing Rose's entire high school out.
Bro, for me, I forgot what they call Mattapan or something. Mattapan, you heard of that? It's a part of Boston with this.
Yeah.
Hella Haitians. You pull up, you just see hella Haitian flyers on the... You niggas know where they at.
Brockton, Massachusetts got OD of them.
You try and win out there.
Good luck. After. Good luck.
Yeah, you said they'll beat you.
They'll beat you, bro. If you beat them, they'll beat you up.
Yeah. Jeez. What do you think, bro? I mean,
shit.
It's funny because we have the Haitian perspective that we all support. Then even just the who's gonna win the group is tough too. Like it's tough from mad angles to predict. I don't know.
Okay, I'll say this before we talk about ranking.
Assists.
Before we talk about ranking, like this is a very exciting group for Haitians all around the world.
Yeah.
Solely because of Brazil.
Because y'all be Brazilian.
Well, that's
national team wise.
People don't even really understand, like, because Haiti hasn't had a strong national team forever since the last World Cup that they made an appearance was in -- most Haitians, if you ask them like what national team they support, it's Brazil or Argentina. And even when I was in Haiti last in 2018, when they got knocked out of the World Cup, was it Neymar? Was that the one where Neymar got the crazy back injury?
No, that was 2014.
Okay, whatever.
Still,
the game where they got knocked out of the World Cup
by Belgium.
I was watching it, and then when I was watching it at a cafe or something, and when I went outside, people were running through the streets with a coffin. And like on the coffin was a Brazil jersey. Jeez. And people were like singing like the death of Brazil type shit. And like in Haiti, bro.
Those are the Argentinian fans.
Huh?
The Argentina fans.
No, the Brazilian fans were like sad. Like they were like,
it was like a sad way.
Like a procession.
Okay.
Like a procession.
I thought it was Argentinian fans of Haitian descent making fun of the Brazil.
Nah, bro. It was like I have a video on my phone from I'll put it in here.
That's crazy.
But it was like a procession and people were singing with the coffin with the Brazil kids. Wow. So like for us, it's like regardless of what the result is, just to like for this to be a match in my lifetime, to be able to go see Vinicius, Rodrigo, Neymar, Rafinha against my country, like I don't know,
it's insane. It's
just gonna be a good time.
Can we get the score prediction between Brazil and Haiti?
Chill, bro.
13 assists.
Yo,
you said 13 assists.
Vinny.
Yeah, we don't gotta talk about that.
Vinny.
You said with 13 assists per foot.
Nah, y'all gonna be alright.
I'm not gonna lie.
Though, recently, they might mess around and like win 2-1 again.
Brazil been folding.
Yeah.
You said who's winning 2-1? Haiti?
No, that's not happening. But Brazil probably.
That's not happening. It's crazy.
The
gap is very large. The gap is very large. But I think
but sometimes the gap is too large. Sometimes they get in their head about it. You never know. You never know.
Bro, what happened when we saw Saudi versus Argentina?
Yeah.
Nobody thought Saudi was going to win that game. Everybody thought they were going to get trounced. Nobody thought we were going to beat. Nobody thought we were going to beat Costa Rica.
Using some nice vocabulary.
Nobody thought we were going to beat Costa Rica.
No, y'all could
we could get a sneaky win against Brazil or Morocco.
You think Ancelotti gonna let that happen?
Hold it down defensively.
Placide? Yo, Placide with 30 saves.
Hold it down defensively in the back. Not
Placide,
zone.
I'm sorry.
Not zone up top.
Yeah. Placide.
Bellegarde up top.
Placide is the one who's
We
got
could make something happen,
That's a
bro.
fact.
Hey, hopefully y'all get Isidore in time.
That's what I'm saying. We get Isidore. What's his name? Saint Maximin actually claims his Haitian heritage.
Okay.
We
Dude,
pick him
I
up too.
googled it and I'm like, I seen that
He has
his
mad
dad is
countries.
his dad is like Guadalupan, but like
He said it himself.
tweeted,
he had
he
mad
tweeted that
shit,
he's
yeah,
not
man.
Haitian, but I think he just denying his Haitian. I spoke about it with my uncle. He was like, "Yo, man, people be trying to deny that they're Haitian. It's
Definitely.
true, bro.
No, it is true. It's unfortunate.
People be
It's
ashamed
unfortunate.
of their heritage.
Nah, it's real. It's like the Dominicans. I know Black guy Dominican.
Exactly.
It's a fact. Predictions though, I'm gonna go Morocco, Brazil. That's a crazy game. That could be a semi, bro. That could be a quarter for sure.
Yep.
1-1s makes sense, bro.
I'm taking Morocco first in that group.
I'm taking Brazil.
Brazil?
I think Brazil under Carlo with a full year, the growth of Esteval, Vinny back on top, Rafinha back healthy. I think they'll top this group.
That was
You can't undermine Brazil in the World Cup.
What?
You can never undermine Brazil.
Yeah, they do have fucking 5 World Cups, guys. So
Yeah,
that's
of
all.
course.
I'm going.
But I think they'll probably be tied on points. I think Brazil, Morocco tied on points. Brazil goal difference.
Okay.
I'm going Morocco, Haiti, Brazil, and Scotland. I think Brazil's gonna have a massive, just like fall apart, crash out.
Yeah.
Like too
Under
many,
Carlo?
too many personalities.
Under Carlo.
Too much drama. Too much of a big
Bro, I
moment.
can
I
see
don't
Scotland sneaking in the second, honestly. I can see it.
McTominay against Haiti.
Bro, it's like
You
they
know,
haven't
Scott-
it's their first World
that's
Cup in like 30 years or something. Like
McTominay's
that.
about to do.
Bro, that's just pure vibes, bro. It's pure vibes with the Scotland team. I kind of like it.
The Scottish media I saw some guy yelling about like we need to not be scared of Brazil, blah blah. Why should we be scared and why are they on this pedestal? And so well, they have won 5 World Cups. It is the most,
I don't know.
and they have a crazy squad still.
I the thing about the World Cup that's always fun too is because you also have to take into consideration the way that different regions play.
Yeah,
CONCACAF, Haiti's used to those grimy matches.
nasty,
bro.
just disgusting. Game.
Like against not to use British slay, but just getting stuck in, bro, and having to pull things out your hat out of nothing, bro.
Definitely downpour that they got
Bro,
to cancel the
bro,
game. The
torrential
the
downpour,
stadium, like
The
Water
fields
puddles
be
in the field.
Bro, the
the
lights
fields
went
be
off.
wacky,
The lights
bro.
went off,
That's
like-
what I'm saying. So you take a team of players
in Boston.
who have been
It's a wrap.
bringing things out their ass
Yeah,
and making results happen.
No.
Put them on a beautiful grass at Lincoln Field.
Saying they're not used to beautiful grass.
Bro, I mean, you've seen the games, bro.
I mean,
you saw the
just
qualifying.
asking. Are they
You
used
saw
to?
the
Are
qualifying.
they used to beautiful grass?
You saw the
Are they
qualifying.
used to beautiful grass?
You saw what happened.
Are
in
they used to beautiful
You
grass?
saw what happened
they
in
definitely not
Nicaragua.
used to beautiful grass. Bro.
You saw what happened in
Used to
Nicaragua.
bullshit.
The
Anyways,
grass in them fields be
Yeah, we got. We're gonna speed it up.
yeah, let's speed it up.
We're
We're gonna speed it up. Boom, Group D.
Oh dear.
That the USA will top. Paraguay is also in the group. Australia, and then the winner of Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, and Kosovo. I think Turkey will probably go through. That is a very talented squad that did bash the U.S. men's national team.
If
actually,
Turkey
in a friendly.
Yeah, if Turkey wins, they're
Turkey,
taking that group. Turkey. If
Turkey. How did Turkey
At home,
do?
I'm gonna go with USA.
How did Turkey do in the last World Cup again?
No,
I don't remember if they were there, but they did well in the
Oh,
Euros.
sorry, was it the Euros? Yeah, what
They did well in the Euros.
yeah, get in
They
here.
went to the next round and
lost to Portugal.
something like that. Something like that. They had a pretty good Euros though. I'm gonna go with USA at home. We've been in better form recently too. We have a very talented squad when you look at what all these guys are doing across Europe. I think we'll be ready for the World Cup. I think we're gonna perform well. I think we're gonna win it. I don't think we're gonna make a semifinal, but I think a group stage we're gonna go through. This is obviously about as favorable as it could be.
Yeah.
I think we top it. Turkey would obviously be my second place team, or they could top it, but I certainly think we go through second place worst case. These aren't easy games. Like Australia has some talent too. Paraguay is not an easy team, but out of all the teams you could have had, I'll take it. And I like the U.S. with a time to find their feet in the tournament before the round of 32 and proceeding. So I think we'll go through.
I think those 3 friendlies they're playing against the European countries right
good.
before are going to be like a big.
Spain, Portugal.
I think Portugal, Belgium, and then the last one's TBD. I don't even pronounce it yet. But like
Spain and Portugal are your warm-ups.
no, but that's what I'm saying.
Why
If
the
you're
fuck would they do that?
no,
It's friendlies.
Portugal, yeah, Portugal,
Ew, nigga. Damn.
Not Spain, those Portugal and
Belgium, and then TBD is the last one. But I'm saying if you're
Yeah.
if they
Portugal for your warm-up, bro.
no, but people, if they have
Well,
you
you
know,
did-
have a
they
good
want
win
to
against
Super
Portugal,
Bowl.
if you like win one of those games, draw another, or even if you have a good loss,
Yeah.
I feel like that gives you so much momentum into
They
it.
just beat Little Y 5-1.
Yeah.
That's a crazy result.
That's a good result.
Let's keep it going though. Group E. You want to keep going, bro?
My fault.
We got to get to that comment in a second.
Now,
If you want
who
to.
is this though?
I don't know.
All right, so
He's in the Turkish league.
Maybe we'll bring it up later.
Yeah. All right, Group E, Germany, Curaçao, Côte d'Ivoire, Ecuador. People are kind of underrating that group a little bit.
Yeah.
Côte d'Ivoire and Ecuador are two really good teams, but I think
How did Ecuador last World Cup?
they didn't make it out of the group, but they had a tough group. They had Senegal,
Yeah, I feel like
the Netherlands, and
Yeah.
Qatar. It was Senegal, Netherlands, Qatar. I think it was a really tough
I feel
group.
like
It's where Ener Valencia had
It
like,
was
a really good
super
game.
close,
Yeah.
but they beat Qatar in the opening
Yeah.
match. I think Germany, Ecuador, Côte d'Ivoire go through. I think, 'cause remember, 8 third-place teams go through. I think all those 3 go through. Curaçao, I'm sorry.
Germany hasn't done anything.
That's
to
what I'm
make
saying.
me
They've been so
confident in-
bad in the World Cup.
Well, low key, the
They have.
Euros was good though.
No,
Yeah, they lost to Spain last
The
minute.
Euros was
Yeah.
decent though.
But they did get out of the group stage last 2 World Cups, so they have not been.
I'm taking the last Afcon winner, Côte d'Ivoire. I'm taking them first in that.
First place?
Ivory Coast.
I'm going to go Germany, Ecuador, Côte d'Ivoire, Curaçao out. Next.
Poor Curacao.
I mean, bro, it's a party for them. Them being there is
Yeah,
the most important
100%.
thing ever. They're there for the vibes. It's going to be amazing for them. Netherlands, Japan, Tunisia, and then either Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, or Albania. Probably root for Albania. That'd be fire. Ukraine obviously has a great story too.
Yeah.
Netherlands, Japan are my top 2 regardless. I don't know if a third place team would advance here. Netherlands, Japan, and Japan could top
Tunisia
it.
sneakily has a nice team.
Underrated. They had a really good qualifying round. Yeah.
And they went undefeated in the Afcon
Barely conceded.
qualifiers.
Yeah. I'll go Netherlands, Japan. We'll see about third place.
Same.
It's actually, those 8 third place teams is going to get hectic as hell.
Yeah.
Because it's based on so much kind of random.
If they're like tied on
Stuff.
points, does it go to like goal differential and shit?
I'm sure.
It has to, it has to.
All that stuff. All right.
With
Belgium.
FIFA, I don't know.
Yeah. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand.
Okay. Crazy thing I read about this today.
What happened?
Egypt and Iran, when they play, they're playing in Seattle.
Okay.
And the like match directors for that game designated that game as the pride match. Like Seattle's region pride match. Both Egypt and Iran, like homosexuality is illegal in both of those countries. And so people are like, yo, like on one end, it's like, okay, obviously the Seattle committee is trying to take a stance and say like,
And Seattle's a
we're
very
promoting-
progressive city.
Yeah, we're promoting like LGBTQ rights and inclusivity on the world stage.
Yep.
On the other end, it's like low-key you asking for like shit to go wrong.
I think a lot of it is
They're
chance.
trying to
I
be
think
like,
it's
free
a little
up
bit of
yourself.
crazy irony that the game landed there, but Seattle has, we can check how many games Seattle can have more than like 3-4
Yeah.
games.
Let's
They
move
do
on,
not have a lot of
'cause
games.
We got 15.
We really have
Yeah.
to. Spain is smoking everyone in that group. I want all the smoke. We're going to win the World Cup.
Who's in the group? Who's in the group?
Cabo Verde. Shout out to y'all. That's an incredible achievement. Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. There could be some tough games, obviously. You don't want to overlook anyone, but I think Spain wins the group for sure.
Wait, do we want
France, Senegal, Norway.
predictions for Group G? Because we didn't say who wins between Belgium and Egypt.
Oh, Belgium and Egypt are going through.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But Iran is going to fight, dog.
No, they will.
Iran got a chance, but I think Belgium definitely tops it.
Taremi is going to.
France, Senegal, Norway, absolute bloodbath. I think all 3 go through, and whoever qualifies is getting cooked,
Yeah.
if I'm going to be honest.
Wait, but I think the opposite because 8 third place teams go through, but
Yeah.
people are going to lose games. Right? So there's going to be
Yeah.
teams that end up with like
I think there's going to be some.
I think it's gonna be a lot of
draws.
fours.
I think it's going to be a lot.
All right,
of
fair.
It's gonna be a lot of. I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a group of a lot of teams with 4
But if
points.
there's math, okay, fair.
4 points in these types of tournaments gets you through.
Yeah.
So I think
It's
France,
4 points
Senegal,
also in games that where a lot of goals will be scored. Like I just
Yeah.
be very goal heavy.
So I think
games.
a lot of those teams will have 4 points, which is a win, a draw, and a loss. So like in the Euros, when the third place teams go through, if you had 4 points, which Ronaldo got Portugal in 2016, right? 4 points is kind of the key.
Mbappe versus Holland.
You have to win one,
Lit.
bro.
Yeah, we'll get to France, Senegal another time because there's too much to talk about with that.
Afcon. I mean, being
Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. Argentina smoking everybody.
Argentina cooking everybody. Yeah.
Austria
Yeah.
second though. I gotta be honest.
Good luck.
I got Algeria second.
Austria has a squad. Like they had a like an under.
I like Algeria.
I really like Algeria. But I think
Portugal's.
There's mad fucking groups.
Yeah, there's 48 teams now.
We're
Portugal,
still going.
Colombia is gonna be a great game.
Yeah.
They're going through.
Y'all think Jamaica gonna make it?
Nah, that's Congo.
Congo got it.
Shh.
Uzbekistan. Congo probably third. Uzbekistan.
Y'all heard it.
Uzbekistan's
I didn't
getting
even
better.
say it. I didn't even say it.
Uzbekistan's in a good era of football. Lastly, Group L, which the Nigerians said it's good that Ghana's in Group L because they're gonna take a bunch of L's in the tournament, but they're not even at the point.
England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Hey, what do you
Ghana, England.
The same question they asked Samoa Gyan. I'm gonna ask
This guy.
Joshua Ajay Jumpy.
This guy is stupid. Bro.
What are the chances of Ghana making out of that group?
No, we'll make it for sure. Yeah, it's good. It'll be a tough game.
Who?
Bro, over who? I mean, honestly, all those games are with good opponents. I think one thing to just keep in mind is that people bring up, okay, Ghana versus England. It's going to be a tough matchup. But the main, I was actually on the phone talking about this. It's one guy a couple of days ago. But our main offensive forces are not, like, they're accustomed to English defenders.
Semenyo and Kudus.
Semenyo, you know. So, no.
That's a good point.
British defenders know what they're getting into. They also know what they're about to give down. So,
Who's Ghana striker?
I have to also double check.
I heard y'all trying to get. Well, there's a few guys. You're trying to get Nketiah, and then
He's not a nine.
That was just
he doesn't play 9 anymore.
no, but like that was his
He's
own
like-
thing.
I feel like
Oh, there's another young German
Hold
born Elias
Because I don't know if it's Iñaki. I don't think so.
Nah.
But like,
Loki, I haven't even seen him recently.
I swear, yeah, I thought Inaki retired.
hold on. Yes, I was about to say Solomon
Solomon.
might be.
Where do we go?
I mean, the 9 position is definitely one that
probably
like,
skip.
has fluctuated.
We
a
also-
bit.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Five-A-Side on beIN Sports, and we have a lot to get to today. Some really big drama
Yes,
with
sir.
Mohamed Salah, who has been benched for 3 straight games with Liverpool. It's all getting super volatile, so we're going to talk about that situation. We also just had the official World Cup draw for the 2026 World Cup. So, of course, as Five-A-Side, we got to talk about how we think the African nations will be doing in this tournament.
sir.
We're also getting very close to Afcon, so we got to talk about how do we think players are going to be performing heading into the tournament. But of course, the biggest news, the most volatile we have to start with is Mohamed Salah. And it's all going downhill, isn't it, for Liverpool, who now currently sit 9th place. Just drew 3-3 with Leeds after Leeds tied it up in about the 96th minute. And Salah had quite the quote that I'm going to read off in detail for his situation, his reaction to what's going on with Liverpool. I'll be at Anfield to say goodbye before the African Cup because don't know what will happen when I'm there. And we'll be there with you in Morocco for Afcon, of course, so that you can stream exclusively on beIN Sports. But he additionally said, I couldn't believe I was on the bench for 90 minutes. It's the first time in my career. Very disappointing after everything I've done for this club. It feels like the club threw me under the bus. Someone wants to take all the blame. The club promised me a lot in the summer. Now I'm on the bench, so they can say that they kept their promises. It seems like someone in the club doesn't want me here. So lots of reaction here. Obviously, the British media is then kind of attacking him, saying you're affecting your legacy, you're disrespecting the club. There's a whole view of like Slot versus Salah. Should one of them leave now at this point? He's also been left out of the Champions League squad for this upcoming matchup. So what are y'all thoughts on this crazy moment?
It's clear that the club is trying to find solutions. You know what I mean? Within that quote, you know, it's always concerning when a player is openly speaking about the fact that there's not a relationship with the manager anymore. Puts a lot of pressure on the manager in press conferences. And, you know, if you look to it, Salah and Isak were number 1 and 2 in the Premier League top goal scorers last season.
Yep.
Now they're on the bench. So Liverpool's trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we're watching a club in crisis unfold. And I feel
Publicly.
I feel like at those times when we see these big clubs, these big name clubs kind of go through this crisis period, either a manager leaves or a star leaves. And I think in this situation, we're going to see Salah leave the club.
You think so?
By force. I don't think he wants to. I think he has a great relationship with the city. He's obviously had so many accolades over the years. He had his best year ever the previous season. But I think like the club is sending the message that they want him out. Bench him for 90 minutes. Don't even put him on the team sheet for the next game in Europe.
Crazy.
Something's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about that clearly Salah is like, all right, like my time might be up here. He said, I'm going to say goodbye before I head into Afcon.
It is a crazy thing that for Tim to say that. Musa, your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, there's a quote that often gets referred to when we talk about the state of, you know, football from regards to like Black and African footballers.
Yeah.
You have to do twice as much to get half as far. And I think that sentiment is reflected even more and it's emphasized when it's players who represent African nations. And for all that Salah has done, all the trophies, he's still one of the most underrated players, I think, in terms of the Ballon d'Or snubs, you know, the individual accolades. So we really have to look at this Afcon that's coming up as either it's a way to kind of, you know, fall in love with football again, find his form, and maybe that helps to, you know, either the accolades, the goal scoring helps him kind of mend that relationship with Liverpool, or he just sets a fire under him and he has a great Afcon, and maybe that attracts some suitors to take him away from Liverpool, take him out of that situation, to pounce on it. So there's a lot of different ways it could go, but a lot of uncertainty happening at Liverpool right now.
Yeah, and I mean, that was going to get into my thing, pretty much the legacy of Mohamed Salah and what he has meant to that club. They had not won a Premier League title in 30 years until they won it with him in the year of 2020. And then he won it again last year, breaking the single season record for goal contributions, as well as winning the Champions League title in 2019. And 2 other Champions League finals that they only lost to my team, Real Madrid, which is, excusable when it's one of the best teams ever with that Ronaldo, Marcelo, Modric team and everything. Like, what he's done for that club from an individual standpoint, from a team standpoint, from a cultural standpoint in that city, I feel like the reaction towards him has been a little overly negative.
I agree.
Even if you think maybe he shouldn't have spoken up the way he did, is not the right time. Should he be trying to be positive and have these conversations in the locker room? There's always kind of that dynamic. But I think he hasn't been treated the best, considering what he's done and done recently. And it's the beginning of the season. Give the man a little bit of time to warm back up.
Yeah.
But then go ahead.
No, and I do think that one thing sorry. And I do think that one thing that a lot of people aren't really talking about is the fact that like Mo Salah never like speaks on these types of things, right? Like throughout his career, he's always been like the positive, smiley. We see him on the holidays with his family. He doesn't come out and start drama in the press.
He's not a
so if he is like this season, all the drama that's unfolded, the times that he's come out and spoken, it has to be because like I trust that it's because something genuinely wrong is happening, or he really feels like people are against him. Otherwise, like
sure.
And I think people need to give him more credit because this is not like a usual thing that he does. So if he's coming out and saying all this, there must be a reason.
Yep, for sure. And then lastly with Salah, I mean, where do we think he goes if he leaves? And then what do we think he's going to do at Afcon?
He's going back to North Africa, man. It's going to be nice and warm. Chop some good food. He'll do well in Afcon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Musi said, it'll be a way to fall in love with the game.
Yeah, I think he's going to have an unbelievable Afcon, maybe like one to remember sort of thing, just because of how poor this season has been. And I think he wants to follow up what he did last season, that kind of heat and intensity with his country. And that just hasn't been what he's been able to do with the club to start the year. So I think he'll have a really good Afcon. And in terms of him leaving, I can see him going back to Serie A, where he first made a name for himself with Fiorentina in Roma. I think that could be a place for him to refurbish his career if they force him out. I don't think they should, but if they really are saying you gotta go, I think that's probably the most likely destination as of now.
I agree that I think he'll have a phenomenal tournament. I don't think that Egypt will have a phenomenal tournament.
Okay.
I think they could actually go out around like quarterfinals. But yeah, I think individually he'll be great. I don't think this will happen, but I would love for him to return to Chelsea because we could use that.
We talked about the Trent reaction when he came back from playing as a Real Madrid player. Salah to Chelsea.
If he really has problems with management, show him something.
That's definitely showing him something. Well, speaking of spectacles, we had quite the spectacle for the World Cup draw, which has now been officially announced for the 2026 World Cup, of course, taking place here in North America, stateside. So we're going to talk about our predictions for the African nations in this World Cup that have qualified thus far. First up, we have South Africa in Group A, along with... Oh, you want to go back?
That was it.
What do you mean?
I was
going to say like we're going to go group by group.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll start off first with South Africa in Group A, who are playing the opening match against the host nation, Mexico, similar to when they hosted the World Cup in 2010. Also joined by Korea, as well as a UEFA playoff team. Thoughts on South Africa's chances here? A lot of people don't have them qualifying, but what do y'all think? I think it might be tough.
Bafana.
I think it might be tough. It's good to see them back. I like the trajectory they're in.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to get through this one, though.
It's literally not a knock. Well, it's not a knock to Bafana.
Yeah.
I think they have a great team. They topped their group in Afcon qualifier.
Over Nigeria?
Yeah. Or they topped their group in CAF qualifiers.
CAF qualifiers, yep.
But I think Mexico and Korea are going to be two tough teams to play against. But I can't see them finishing over Mexico. Like, I could see a Korea... Bafana,
yeah,
Mexico,
second place,
qualify, yeah,
and 8 third-place teams will advance, so there is that opportunity. Yeah. It'll be sneaky to see who comes out of Europe though, too, because you see what Ireland's just done. They beat Portugal, Denmark.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, especially because we haven't seen them in a World Cup in a while.
Yeah,
other than when they hosted it.
For sure. Let's keep it going. We have Group C, which is one of the most talked about matchups because we have Morocco playing Brazil, also in the same group as your Haiti, and then Scotland, who now has quite a talented team with the likes of Scott McTominay. Morocco, I mean, Musa, you got the jerseys behind you. How do you think they're going to do?
I mean, you can't knock Brazil out of the World Cup. I think, unfortunately, they would take the top of that group, but Morocco will really set the tone for what African nations should be doing at the World Cup. I think they might be able to even take a point against Brazil, but I think they'll, comfortably and confidently finish second.
Yeah, I think they're going to go through. I see no way they wouldn't go through after being semifinalists. The third place buffer, I think, certainly helps them a lot, and they'll be just fine. Group E, we have Côte d'Ivoire, the current Afcon champions, joined by Curaçao, Germany, and Ecuador. This is a tough group, but I think they can go through. Josh, what do you think?
No, for sure. The opportunities on there. And as you're saying, like even the fact that a third place team can get there.
Yep.
I will say you just have to secure, one win.
Yeah.
Don't lose your first match.
The pressure is getting worse.
Losing your first match is always going to create an uphill battle. So I think they start hot. They'll be good.
All right, next up, Group F, Netherlands, Japan, and Tunisia, as well as the UEFA playoff team. Tunisia, a bit underrated, I would say, kind of coming out of Africa right now. Had a very good qualifying campaign. Not too many people are going to give them a chance here, but what do y'all think?
They have a chance. Yeah. the third place rule
so
really
a chance. No,
the third place rule really opens up so
it
much.
Yeah.
Japan and Netherlands,
it's tough
to get a point.
And then maybe like
those teams.
Ukraine, Sweden has got a squad. If they
Tunisia, if there's gonna be an African team that I'll count out, I'm sorry, but it's probably Tunisia.
Don't disagree.
In this situation.
And then we have Egypt, who we spoke about with Mohamed Salah. It was joined by Belgium, Iran, and New Zealand. I think they got a chance. I think they'll go through.
Yeah.
I think they'll go through.
First or second.
Yep. Cabo Verde has a tough one, playing Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia. Maybe they can get the better of. What an achievement for them to qualify and getting first, of course, in their group. No playoff or anything. I don't see them having a chance in this one.
No, I mean, I think if they can get the win against Saudi and then they're able to,
but they have to be.
But if they can sneak a draw against Uruguay, who's kind of been a little shaky, they just had the crazy loss against.
Of course, but like,
yes, I mean, yeah, but it's the World Cup. Anything can happen.
It's
so
true.
I
Saudi
think
beat Argentina.
I think Cabo Verde, mad love to Cabo, the Cape Verdeans we know out here, but I think they can sneak it. I think they can sneak it in third place.
I think it's the beauty of Copa do Mundo.
Yeah.
It's also the beauty of also not having much history in the tournament.
Yeah.
So even like trying to play against them, you might not know everything to expect.
It's a fact.
Senegal versus France. What a match in Group I. They're also joined by Norway, who is in incredible form. Haaland is scoring against everybody, every single game. We'll also have one of the FIFA Intercontinental playoff teams. Can Senegal get through in this very tough group? I think so. I don't know what position, but I think they can get through.
People are referencing the 2002, matchup between Senegal and France. They'll pull it off. They'll pull it off in our backyard.
Scenes in Paris, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that matchup too. There's a lot of history between these two countries. Obviously, France being a former colonizer of Senegal, and then in the 2002 World Cup, Diop scored like a last-minute winner,
legendary,
to defeat France, and then France went on to draw and lose the next two matches. So they actually went out early that tournament
after winning it 98 and 2. Yeah, which is crazy.
And there was a lot of discussion because a lot of the players of African descent on that team, Thuram, Patrick Vieira, etc. Yeah, exactly.
Many more.
A lot of them got a lot of flack from the French countrymen, basically saying like they're not really French.
After you just won them a World Cup.
Exactly.
Crazy.
So there's a lot of history there that's going to be an exciting matchup. I think Senegal.
I mean, I think to the same point that this is also Norway's first World Cup in a long time. Maybe the moment gets too big for them. I could see Senegal, sneaking, getting a point over them, even getting like an upset win. So you never know.
Fine.
All right. Moving on. Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. I think Algeria goes through.
I think they go through.
Austria is tough. I really rate Austria. They had a really great Euros. I don't know if they make it through, honestly.
And lastly, Group L, Joshua Adjei-Jamfi.
Of course, man.
You're joined by Croatia, England, and Panama for your country of Ghana. What you saying?
Come to the table.
We're joined, and together we go to the next round.
Next round?
Of course.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be very tough, but I think y'all get third.
People are highlighting the matchup against England and Toronto, which is going to be obviously scenes for the Ghanaian community out there.
That's actually a lit. That's an underratedly lit game.
I didn't know they were there.
I'm there. I'm not seeing. If y'all not there, y'all not seeing me.
Yeah.
We will be there.
We will be there.
No matter what.
No, for sure. They interviewed Kudus today, and the general sentiment that I said before as well is the fact that our main offensive talents are accustomed to English play, accustomed to the British League, and so they fear nobody. They'll even be fearing us.
Well, speaking of your country, of course, Josh, one of the big discussions right now is about the nationality commitment ahead of the World Cup. So you have Ghana with the likes of Callum Hudson-Odoi, Eddie Nketiah, as well as some other players who have not yet committed or played for Ghana. When is the timeline for when they need to ahead of the World Cup? Or Ethan Mbappe, who just scored again for Lille, when would he do so for Algeria? Like, when do we think that cutoff is for teams? And it's very interesting as we talk about the importance of the chemistry for this tournament. When do you have to commit? We're almost in 2026.
Yeah, for me, it's qualifiers.
Yeah.
If
Do you think it's too late?
If you weren't on a team for qualifiers, don't come try to join the party now.
Of course.
For me, I think you have to join the team and commit before whatever's the most recent tournament, because it's different when you're playing in qualifiers and you're playing in friendlies or whatever, and then you're playing in a tournament and you understand what it's like where every game could be your last. It's do or die.
Yeah.
So I think for all these players as they're getting ready, Afcon has to be the deciding factor. Either you commit at Afcon or you're left out.
Yeah. Josh, a lot of this is affecting your country.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's definitely one of those. The mentality of no contribution, like then you shouldn't be there, is valid. Recruitment can help. It's probably going to be a case by case thing. I will say that Eddie Nketiah and Hudson Odoi, like examples, have died down.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything specifically about like they're looking to actually commit. But no, man, I'm excited with the squad we have.
Yeah.
Other countries, the situation might call for them to actually recruit to be able to actually put up a formidable fight.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, no, for sure. Then lastly, we are only 2 weeks away from AFCON, and we will be there on the ground in Morocco covering the tournament for beIN Sports. We are super, super excited for this opportunity.
Yes, sir.
But as we're getting closer, how do we think players are going to be performing ahead of AFCON? Are players going harder for their club to kind of prove themselves and get in shape? Are guys easing up? There's a lot of injuries going around the football world right now. What do y'all think is kind of the mental state of maybe the likes of Semenyo and Kudus, or, these ballers across these different nations?
I mean, Semenyo, we're not gracing the AFCON stage this time, so we'll be sitting up.
Oh, yeah, my fault. I shouldn't have said that.
We'll be letting you guys enjoy yourselves.
That's just me wishful thinking.
We should be there. We should be there.
You know what I mean? It doesn't even sound right that Ghana's
We're great for the product. We're great for the enjoyment. It's okay. See how even your brain forgot.
Yeah, but you are a Man United fan, so Amad Diallo, Mbuemo, those type of guys.
Listen, I mean, I can imagine it definitely will get them excited.
Yeah.
Might translate into, good club performances before the end of the season, especially players for teams that have breaks coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people will be trying to make sure that they stay healthy, especially. So honestly, I'm looking forward to, and hopefully people stay as healthy as they can. That's the most important.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question because FIFA recently pushed back the date that players have to report to AFCON.
It's really close.
Literally like 6 days before.
It's insane.
December 15th. The tournament starts on the 21st. And so, in my opinion, the players are probably feeling like they just got to go hard and then just go straight into there's no break.
There's no break.
Because a week before you have to report for duty, you're going to be playing against Manchester
I think
City.
you want to feel good. I don't think you want to try to not get hurt.
Yeah.
I think you just want to be
go with the rhythm.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, a good performance can, be a great confidence boost before you go into AFCON. So maybe your mentality is, I'm going to go hard. I'm going to try to get a goal, get myself on the score sheet, have that feel-good moment, ride the momentum into AFCON.
For sure. Well, once again, we will be on the ground in Morocco covering this tournament. We are super excited for it. But once again, 5-a-side every Thursday, 5 p.m. on beIN Sports. See you next week. Peace. All right, y'all. Episode 108 of the 5-a-side podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Free way to support us. We appreciate y'all. Talk to you next week. Peace.